at all. Which I'm sure is good for them to hear now that I'm saying that. Well, like that's the first thing.
Can I open it anyway to see what people are saying?
Yeah, sure, of course.
What's all right. I'll do that. Post the link.
Yes.
There we go.
And we'll see how. Hello, my name is Moriarty. We're live today, and yeah. So we'll see how long some people come in. You know, it's that kind of thing. But the chat, they do their own thing. They say things that you will be offended by, and you shouldn't even look at it because, like, they're disgusting people.
I'm gonna look at it anyway, and then I'll reply. I'll say even worse. Don't worry.
And yeah. So hello. My name is Moriarty. On the left here we have GreenRob. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm GreenRob. I'm 30. I'm from New Jersey. I love video games, and I make videos where I talk about them. And I have a mustache, and I wear a gold chain. That's my brand.
All right. That was a better introduction than I think Ryden's ever given, to be fair.
Hey!
Ryden,
are we starting this already? Because I was about to point out how your wash together thing is not perfectly sized like mine was.
Well, that's because mine.
Right on. Can you do your introduction for me, like your first one, so I can get a feel for it?
Oh, geez. Hey, it's me. I'm right on.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he did, by the way.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Nice. I mean, that's all you need, really.
I'm very awkward and I make people uncomfortable, and I have maybe one other character trait.
It's true.
I mean, what's the other one?
I said maybe. I don't know. You're putting me on the spot now.
It's like to be determined.
The uncomfort is coming back now. Oh no.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't make people uncomfortable in like a mean way, I think you're fine.
He doesn't make any of us uncomfortable. He makes himself uncomfortable.
Hearing your own voice makes you uncomfortable.
Yes, I mean, it does to me. I hear my own voice, and I'm like, that's not how I sound. That's not right at all.
So I guess I should introduce Rad or RACROX, or what are you going by nowadays? You've changed your name.
RACROX.
I mean, you can call me anything you want at this point, but I guess I just go by Brody or Rad or RACROX. Honestly, anything.
Like, wait, is that who you are?
What do you like the best? What's your favorite?
I legitimately thought you were someone else this entire time. Hi.
Like,
wait.
We've all known each other for like years. Like, what would you prefer we call you?
Brody.
Brody. Yeah. That's it. Then change your name.
Well, that's my main, like what my name is set out as on Twitter, but it's not my username for anything. So it's
okay.
I only like yesterday saw that your Twitter account is High Speed Idiocy.
Yeah, I changed that just because I was like, I don't know. I had the B in front of the RACROX for a while because RACROX was taken, and the entire time I had it, I was like, this isn't what I want, and I was like, and I was just sort of like, Twitter kind of sucks, and I kind of want to stop using it, or use it like as little as I have to, or as little as I can, or if I'm going to use it, just like not have it be like a brand thing. So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do the classic like 2 words that mean nothing thing. And but literally, like, it was, I put no thought into it. I just, whatever, the first thing I thought of is what I changed my Twitter name to, which was High Speed Idiocy.
High Speed Idiocy.
Just because I just wanted something completely just whatever, like, meant nothing, you know. Like,
okay.
Because RACROX says it's such a personal name for me and it has such a history. I was like, I want something that isn't that now. I want something that is just has no connection to anything.
This I still have my because I've always enjoyed pronouncing your name in the proper French way. That is,
well, I mean that's like
Mm.
that whole history of that as part of RACROX is a part of why I like that, why I like RACROX. I like that name because it even like that part where you guys just call me Ray Croy, like that's part of it. I've accepted that, and I just sort of like enjoy that as part of the name. Which is, you know, I still have the name in other places. It's just on Twitter, I was like, I'm so done with taking this as a brand of any sort.
I'm GreenRob across the board. Sometimes it has 3 E's when someone gets to it before I do. But I'm GreenRob on Instagram. I'm GreenRob on YouTube. And then I think I'm GreenRob with a 0 on Twitter. Somebody got the GreenRob on Twitter before I did. They don't even use it.
Damn.
My wonderful chat is informing me that I am apparently streaming as they expect you would be, Raiden, because they can't see the chat because somehow I've managed to mess that up and I don't understand. Oh,
look at that!
Do you want me to shout out the people that follow?
Look at that!
No.
Okay.
There we go. It's still here. I'd moved it below some stuff, but it's still here, friends. We are professionals.
Eventually.
Oh man! So last week,
Eventual Professionals. That's the new name of the podcast.
Eventual Professionals. We don't have a name yet. Maybe one day.
That's the first name of the podcast.
Oh wait,
actually.
your podcast still doesn't have a name?
Still has no name. Yeah.
I'm your new brand manager. It's Eventual Professionals.
Yeah. No name. One day.
We'll get around to that.
Anyway, let's get this one.
We'll name it eventually, as you say.
One day. I fully expect that what's going to happen is that the audience themselves will just come up with a name and start referring to it that way, and we will be forced to accept that name.
You watch.
All right.
It's gonna catch on.
I hope it's not something simple like MCAST. I hope it's something really nice.
Why would you even put that out there?
I saw Professional Noobs, and I thought it was Professional Newts, and I like Professional Newts better.
Professional Newts.
Yeah, like the lizard. Or Newt Gingrich.
No, like Pingu, man. That's probably a Canadian thing, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Do you guys know what that is?
Oh. I'm doing okay, and I even have like this video up for no reason. We're not even watching that video, but it's
oh shit.
Oh boy. Last week was really bad. It was so bad that we had to do a Chinese fire drill in the middle of the stream to switch hosts over to Raiden being the streamer.
Oh.
It was boy, it was bad. I ended up having to reinstall Windows. It was super good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was super good. I still have no idea what broke, but boy, it was super fun, extra special.
You had to what did you do that made you have to
fuck if I know. I am pretty sure it's my interface. I'm like 99% sure that this Scarlet Solo 3 that I've recently picked up is just broken and bad, and I need to buy something more expensive.
Yeah, I would recommend that, or just I don't. That's so scary. Like I'm just wondering what could have happened. That would have you have to reinstall Windows.
Yep. Oh, and it was super bad too because Raiden just doesn't know how to computer. So like
Raiden. Do you prefer Ride In or Ride On? I think it's Ride On with the Pokemon.
It doesn't matter what he prefers.
I just want to make sure I'm getting the pronunciation right.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna call him whatever I feel like, no matter what.
I don't think I've ever actually introduced myself as like Ride On at all, because it's just like a screen name for Discord.
You got a Ride On PFP, and your name is spelled like that.
Right. Well, it just sort of happened. So I went into like this, like I don't never have a name for anything, so I just went into this one server with like Ride On like as my username, and then like they started calling me that, and then so I switched my profile picture to that, and it just kind of like stuck.
It's a clean profile picture. I really like it.
Yeah, it is nice. It's someone else's art. I think I just like took out the
what's the
made it
short
transparent
version of Moriarty, or do you just want me to call you just Moriarty?
Most people just call me M.
M. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It sounds like you're the villain on a cartoon.
It does.
Yeah. Well, I recently rebranded to the version of Moriarty that you can see on the screen, MRIXRT. And when I did that, people were like, "So you're becoming a Kingdom Hearts villain then?" And I had not previously considered that, and it was too late for me to to consider that.
welcome to the brand podcast, where we talk about brands and branding strategies.
Yes. So let's see. We now have Watch Moriarty in charge. How dare you? And yes, his name is Ryan with an X. You always have to have an X. We've determined this. Everybody's name needs an X.
All right, so can I be GreenZob?
Yeah, absolutely. But it has to be pronounced GreenRob still. That's
GreenRob still.
Yeah.
I'll put the X where the R.
See,
is.
I feel like the X should go in the O of the Rob though.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I like that better.
Yeah. All right. I want to show you guys something because I saw this and it's really.
Somebody said X gonna give it to you. I like that. Okay, sorry, go.
What was his name? Ryden. He made "Gon' Give X to You" last week, so he made a cut of the song, which cannot be played on
DMX song.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's so "Gon' Give X to You." It's great, super great. I saw this today, and I absolutely have to share it with everybody because it's hilarious. Which is that Lenovo has recently made a limited edition chair with a holstered katana.
Yo. Where's the buy link? I'll buy it right now.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty fucking sick.
It is, yeah. Man.
That's dope.
What?
I'm not even gonna lie. It's clean.
It
looks like a Supreme chair. It looks like something Supreme would release with the box logo and everything.
It kind of does. Yeah. I super have no idea what to think about this chair because I kind of like the design, but why is there a katana?
It's a dope design, but the thing is, they're gonna sell a lot of them because of the meme.
Oh yeah,
like they're just cashing in on memes and like Wait,
is it supposed to be on the left side of the chair?
Does it matter?
I mean, yeah.
Is this one of those things?
Yeah, you pull it with your right hand. But out of the left side.
If you're sitting in a chair, then it's but
I mean, it's just like where the katana would be if you just had it.
It says there's only 5. It says there's only 5 of them or something.
I really should not be talking about katanas when I have a friggin' Dirk Strider Kamina PFP right now because I'm just gonna look like a weeb.
I mean, God forbid you look like a weeb.
So I'm looking at this. I like the green and gold. I love the design on this. I love the colors, but that doesn't look like it's like how. I feel like it should be a larger katana slot if they're gonna do it. If they're gonna do it, they need to go all the way.
Go all the way. Yeah, you gotta have like a full size.
What is that? Like that's like a what? It looks like the like a Kokiri sword size. Katana slot.
Imagine spending like the thousands of dollars for this like 1 in 5 limited edition chair, and then you're like, katana's too long.
Yeah,
like that'd be devastating.
If that's not the biggest buzzkill for all katana owners and gamers out there, like.
Wait, are you allowed to use your? Well, I guess you'd be allowed to, but like, are you meant to use your own? Like, is it bring your own katana to this chair, or is it like? Katana included.
Okay.
That's pretty funny.
I feel like it probably comes with its own katana, but then you can slot in your own katanas.
Well, it looks like it's based on some anime or some shit. So
it's based off of Lenovo.
It's colored to the chair.
No, look, it says last year Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Mugen Train, was released in Japan, and blah 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 blah.
Oh man.
And it looks like this chair is based off of the main character's outfit, and maybe that's his sword. Maybe they give you the sword. That would be lit if they package the sword with the chair.
I think they probably do, because you're right. I think I haven't seen Demon Slayer, but I think that is the Demon Slayer sword.
The bright pattern on the chair resembles the kimono worn by Giyu Tomioka, one of the anime's characters. Yeah, I think that's that's what it's based off of.
Arcane
I love it. I don't even watch whatever the fuck this is, but this is a dope ass chair.
I have no idea.
I hope it's comfortable.
I bet it's not. I bet it's super not. Yeah.
That's the biggest conspiracy with gamer chairs. It's like I've heard that like they're all uncomfortable.
I have had several over the past couple of years. I've had the all the big brands, and I'm currently using a Noble chair, which is designed for people who are like 6'3", 6'4", and up. And it's definitely much more comfortable now that I've spent way too much money on it. Yeah.
Is that like a subtle flex on just flexing on everybody with how tall you are.
No, it's designed for bigger people.
For 6'3", 6'4", I'm like 6'7". It's kind of fine.
No, it's just designed for bigger people, which is it's a nice thing to have. Because a lot of the gamer chairs are pretty small, like Maxonomic. I think that's what it's called. That's the one ESL uses, and they're trash. They're just super trash.
Yeah.
So Arcane Aardvark says about this chair. While you were gaming, I was gaming and mastering the blade.
You could do both at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, with this.
While you were mastering the blade, I was sitting down and mastering the blade.
Yo, okay, no, I just had a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. Okay, so what if, and this is just like I don't know if anything like this exists, but what if the katana was like a mouse? And it had like
like a joystick.
Yeah, I was thinking a joystick. Yeah. That's literally what I was thinking when I was looking at it.
That would be awesome.
But it's pretty neat.
If there was a katana controller, that would be sick.
But it's still on the wrong side. It's on the left hand still.
Well, I mean, it would be for left-handed people. I'm left-handed.
Yeah, you could swap it.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's just like strapped in, so it looks like you just put it on the other side,
like a Joy-Con.
Yeah, or like the leg strap and Ring Fit. I forgot to do my Ring Fit workout today.
Oh, no. Speaking of anime, what's your favorite? Mine is Full Metal. So I don't really watch a whole lot of anime. I really don't. I've just not been a fan. However, I've recently been introduced through our wonderful Aaron Animates here.
What up, Aaron?
What's it called? Hi, I'm a Spider or something?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I'm a spider, so what? I don't know. It's about a girl who dies and goes to another universe and becomes a spider in a video game.
It's an isekai.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Isekai is basically like it's just a trope. Essentially, it's a genre trope where it's character typically from like like our world dies or is transported to another world, and that's like the basic. Just that's like the setup premise, and then the world itself can be like it can be anything. Like usually they have like super long titles, like I'm a spider, so what? Or they can be like really long, and it's usually just like I don't know. It's always like they get transported to a very specific world, and then they just got to deal with it, and that's what an isekai is.
So it's kind of like Inuyasha.
It has been a long ass time since I've seen Inuyasha, so I could not say.
That's like Kagome. Like, I don't like Inuyasha, but I remember watching it a lot when I was younger. And it's like a girl who's like in mid-present time Tokyo gets transported to feudal Japan or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's like same kind of idea.
Is this kind of how it usually works on the podcast, M? You get like a gaming guy and you get like an anime guy. Like just to cover all the bases.
Mostly we just talk about literally whatever it is that we want to talk. Half the time, okay, we have extra videos lined up and it's like, yeah, we're just not going to get to those because, we're too busy talking about So I'm a Spider, so what?
I love the attitude just in that title.
Aaron
like it's so unnecessary.
Inuyasha isn't an isekai. Okay.
Yes.
I do want to shout out the guy who said his favorite anime was Full Metal, because Full Metal Alchemist, both versions, but Brotherhood especially, that's like top 5.
That's based on the Netflix live action show, right?
Oh, God. Why do you do this to me?
I really enjoyed the Netflix live action show of Death Note, but then they ruined it by making some sort of a cartoon about it.
They made like some Chinese cartoon out of it. Like
it's really disappointing because the show was very good. Well, it was more of a movie, wasn't it?
It was more relatable for me as an American because it took place in Seattle.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
No, but if we're going around favorite animes, Yu Yu Hakusho's up there for me.
I still have to watch that. I've only seen Hunter x Hunter.
All right, you got like watch it dubbed. It's an old anime from like the 90s.
Oh yeah.
So, like the sub is really bad, just like Dragon Ball Z and shit. Yu Yu Hakusho's up there for me. Attack on Titan got me back into anime after not watching it for a really long time, and I know that's like a normie answer, but I like that one. I like My Hero makes me cry a lot.
My Hero is really good.
You can't get more normie than me on this, man. I literally, the only thing I've seen is this thing about a spider, and then some show called Panty and Garter Stocking.
Oh,
Penny and Stocking. Yeah.
Both of those are perfectly
show.
acceptable.
Like I haven't seen that much either. I've just seen Attack on Titan, Dr. Stone, and like this one Netflix one that isn't technically made in Japan. So
was it Seven Deadly Sins?
No, it was like about these musicians on Mars.
Oh shit!
Are you talking about like some David Bowie show? Like
that sounds
good. No,
I wish.
Yeah.
You people.
I know. I can tell. Aaron Animates is an anime connoisseur because he's calling me a fucking normie in the chat.
Yes.
It was Carol and Tuesday is what it was called.
Okay.
Carol and Tuesday. That's Carol and Tuesday. I believe that's Shinichiro Watanabe, the guy who did.
Yeah, it is.
He did Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, and Space Dandy. All three of which are great shows.
Samurai Champloo is one of my favorites too. I love that show.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like what I like to call working class animes, aka ones that are just like it's like one run. It's like 32 episodes or around there, and like that's it. I love that shit. I can't watch. I'm 30 years old. I got a full-time job. I don't have time to watch 800 episodes of One Piece, Naruto, or Bleach.
Wow.
Give me a good like Kill La Kill. Give me a good fucking Samurai Champloo. That shit's like less than 30 episodes. I can bang it out in like a week. I'm good.
For me, like I'll watch it if it's 12 episodes, 24, or 800. Like it, but like for me, I find that the perfect sweet spot is like 50 to 70. I think that's really good because that's what that's what Soul Eater is and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is and all that.
That'll take me longer, but if it's good, I'll give it a fair shake.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I've seen like I'm caught up with One Piece right now. I'm caught up with. I need to go back and watch Gintama. I finished Fairy Tail. Like when it comes to long anime, it's just like it's almost like comfort food for me at first, and then I'll eventually just get into it.
I feel that way about my comfort food in media form is like reality TV, like any sort of dating shows, any of that like fucking MTV Lifetime shit. I just it's just the perfect like amount of like comfort food trash for my brain. I love it.
It is definitely trash. I have seen several of the Netflix reality shows recently.
Like they're all so good. They're
like
all
Circle.
So good. The Circle is so good.
It's so bad, but it's like you just keep watching it.
But you can't stop. Yo, that shit fucked me up because there was the one who's like posing as like a really hot girl, and it's like just like some 40-year-old lesbian just like hanging out in her little apartment. This shit had me dying the whole time. I loved The Circle. I love The Circle. We watched my girl and I watched a season of Married at First Sight on there. That shit is insane. Love is Blind. You ever watch that?
I did not because everybody else was at the time, and I was like, I don't want to catch up. But
you don't want to be a conformist.
No, I just didn't want to catch up. Everybody was like, "Oh my god, episode 6," and it's like
it's all out now. You can watch it. You can watch the whole thing.
It feels like a lot of work.
It's really good though. It's like when you want to just turn your brain off and just watch some real. Just some trashy drama, man. It's my shit. Like anime for RACROX, fucking any trashy dating reality show. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
I can't do it. I can't do reality TV. It's there is a like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I like grew up watching a lot of it with like my parents always had it on and stuff. Yeah. And it's just like I mean, not to knock anyone that enjoys it, but there is a level of human misery that I cannot put up with reality TV.
That's what makes it so good, though. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't explain it. You either love it or you don't. I don't know. But I think everybody has that one form of media though that like, it's just comfort food for your brain. And
I definitely know what you mean. Like for me, it's like one of those things. Like when it's on TV, like I could just like watch too much of it. But I feel like in like the new age of like streaming and stuff, where you have to like intentionally watch things, I just like am never gonna go seek that out, and so like never watch a reality show again. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I mean, there's a couple of them that are pretty short. There's Dating Around on Netflix that's actually like pretty wholesome. I like that one a lot.
There is one form of reality show which I will still watch, and it's obstacle course shows.
Oh my
god! Because those I think are Well, they did one called The Floor Is Lava, and it's on Netflix, and I swear to God, they edited this show so perfectly that it feels like the contestants it feels like they're using contestants who are there against their will. Like they've kidnapped some people and they're using prisoners or something, and it's like, and they edit it like if the person falls in the lava, the way they edit the show, you don't see that person ever again for the rest of the episode.
Oh yeah. I've heard about that one.
It's so surreal to watch if you put yourself in the mindset of, oh, these people are here against their will. It's so weird to watch because it's but yeah, obstacle course shows I will still watch.
I'm just wondering how many people are just going to drop out because we're talking about reality shows.
None.
None. Really? None. People hang around for that? I didn't want to alienate your audience.
These people stay. Okay, so we do this every episode.
If we didn't lose them last week, then
right? Like, okay, so we had so many issues that like we were offline more than we were online for the first hour, and the viewer count did not change.
Yo, you got a dedicated ass fan base. That's dope. I love that.
Now we're just like taunting them,
right?
You guys won't leave. Let's tell you how shitty we can make this.
We can put on whatever we want, and you'll never leave.
Speaking of people here against their will, welcome to our audience.
Yeah, no, we haven't even like gotten into the show yet. Like, we haven't even started the introduction here yet.
That's true. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm hogging the time.
No. Before we do start our introduction, however, I suppose we should talk about it. I've already cleared it with everybody here, but there's some wonderful news going on why Game Grumps is currently trending on the internet, which if you haven't seen, I suppose I'll let, hey, Brody.
Oh, no, me?
Yes.
I get this honor. What do you want me to do exactly here?
Well, you should explain why this is currently trending.
Yo, we're talking about YouTube drama. Those views are gonna fucking quadruple. They're piling in.
This is it's very disappointing.
Is there like a thing? Like, is there like a glossary that we can look at, an index of some kind to catch everybody up? Oh, I literally see it on Twitter right now. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Game Grumps, what's happening?
Yes.
All right. Somebody talk.
Go ahead, Brody. Explain what's going on.
Yeah, so this news is very disappointing. It's, angering, really.
Okay, wait, really quick. So one of the top tweets is from Ricky Berwick. Do we all know who Ricky Berwick is?
I have no idea who that is.
Yes, we do.
Ricky Berwick is a special needs social media personality, but he kind of owns it, and he's really funny about it. He has a very good sense of humor.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who that is.
He's kind of weird looking. I don't know. But he goes, I think the Game Grumps story that everyone should focus on is how Susie called me disgusting and gross, so I wasn't allowed to visit the Grumps headquarters. A reliable source told me this a few years ago after my trip to LA. So some ableist ass shit going on.
Yeah, well, that's not. Yeah, but that's not why they're currently what the current controversy.
Right. I'm reading up on it. Now, go ahead. Lay it down.
Basically, Dan is currently being accused of being a groomer, and it's like there's only a few videos and text out of it, but it's pretty damning stuff. So it's I don't know. It's not good. It's very bad. It's very disappointing. It makes me very angry. I don't really know how to explain it properly because
I'm gonna go
I have a lot of conflicting emotions because Danny was legitimately. Danny was someone I looked up to, and when my buddy sent me this stuff, I literally couldn't believe it. Sometimes I'm not shocked by this stuff, and that's disappointing in and of itself. But this time I really was. So it's just I don't know. It's a lot to process, and it's I don't know. It's bad. It's very bad.
So one thing I do remember is all right, well, first of all, let's take a moment to open a dialogue when we're talking about, like, you know, finding out people that we like being accused of bad stuff. I think, like, you know, while it is hard to it's a hard thing to grapple with, I think ultimately, like, the thing that you should be doing is, like, you know, separating yourself from that person entirely. I mean, like, especially in terms of, like, things like sexual assault or, like, anything involving underage people. I don't think the well-being of victims like that is worth I don't think it's worth more. Like, I don't think, like, you know, me liking somebody on YouTube is worth more than the well-being of, like, a victim of sexual assault or grooming,
Oh, for sure,
or anything like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, absolutely. I fell off the Grump stuff for a bit, and so, like, I had not been paying attention for a while, and my friend sends me this stuff, and it was literally just like, oh man, and it was just it's like disappointing. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Where it's like you see something like that, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm done.
You're done.
Like,
And
yeah,
there's so
like
many people that, like, try to defend it, and it makes me sick. Like, it's just like, because just as a quick aside, I don't know if any of you guys, like, know the band, like, Brand New, but
Yeah.
there was a guy there, the lead vocalist of that band came out, like, you know, but a lot of people came forward
Jesse
about
Lacey.
him. Yep, Jesse Lacey came forward. People came forward about him, like, soliciting nudes from, like, girls when at the time that they were, like, underage, and he was, like, you know, grooming them and stuff like that. And, like, people still try to, like, actively defend that, and it's just like, there's nothing to defend. Just, like, just cut ties with them. Like, we're done. You know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's music or if it's YouTube videos or whatever. I'm reading up on this now. The one thing I'll say that, like, people had a problem, I guess, with, like, him like, ghosting younger fans after sleeping with them. And while that is, like, an abuse of power, I don't think that part of it in particular is anybody's business.
It's the grooming treatment stuff
the grooming part is the part that's the problem. But, like, in the Rant Grumps thing that I'm looking at right now, people bring that up too, and I'm like, that's not really a part of it. I don't think that should be, like, equated to, like, you know, the much more serious accusations here.
Well, there's, like, a spotlight now, so everything's gonna come out. So,
right,
like, and any little thing is now going to come to the surface that, like, the spotlight's been pointed at them.
But it shouldn't be. Oh boy! All right, hold on. All right, keep talking. I'm just looking at all the links that are in the Rant Grumps thing right now.
Yeah, like, I went through.
I got my speakers on my headphones, so don't worry. No one's gonna hear nothing.
Yeah. So Rico you're right. Sleeping with someone and ghosting them is a shitty thing to do, but it's kind of the groupie treatment. It is pretty common in celebrity culture.
It is 1,000% an abuse of power, and that is shitty, and I don't like it. But it's also, if both people are, like, of age, then I don't. It's
like, if both people are, like, consenting, it's like, fame is in and of itself. Like, you have to handle, like, fame as responsibly as you have to handle any form of power. So it's like,
and the question is, like, would it matter, like, if he wasn't a guy from Game Grumps? You know, I don't know. Like I feel like people do that a lot in every day.
And I think, like, with this specific instance, it's like people are kind of confused and, like, wishy-washy on the thing, because it's like he didn't do anything with her or whatever when she was underage, and then he only did stuff after she was of age. But it's still like, okay, but he was in contact with her while she was underage. Like, that's what grooming is. Like, you're just waiting till that point.
It's literally the definition.
It's like the fucking shit, right? Like, it's like he took that one girl to, like, he, like, checked the legal age of, like, one state and then took her to that state so he could, like, have sex with her and stuff.
God.
So the question is, what is a Game Grump? Game Grumps is a channel of Let's Players with over 5 million subscribers. It has played host to quite a few people. In fact, some of the people who have been guests on this very show were on Game Grumps. So, you know, like...
I was literally just watching it.
Yeah, like, it's a pretty big channel, and it's a big part of
for sure.
the community. That's where you had JonTron. He came from there.
Yep, he's done too. He can go.
Ross O'Donovan, he came from there.
I like him.
I like Ross. Barry and Ross. I'm really hoping Barry and Ross are, not awful pedophiles.
Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor, right? That's what he was. Isn't he from there?
Yeah, well, he's the chief guy.
Yeah. So but I don't watch enough to remember all their usernames and stuff. So, like a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers, interestingly enough, like 4 of the 8 of them that have been on there have had major scandals.
Yeah. There's been a lot of them. So they haven't. I mean, like, I'm done with JonTron. I was a fan of JonTron for years, and after he started saying all that racist shit, I was like, fuck JonTron. I'm done with him. But Aaron said so. The thing is, like, in terms of if we're talking about like different like issues or whatever, I think if somebody says something fucked up like years and years ago, but they have the capacity to change and like they've shown.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You will not find any fans of cancel culture here. 100% not.
I think it depends, but honestly, it's just like if somebody has the capacity to change and like they said some dumb shit when they were younger, but like they obviously aren't that person anymore, then like whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Because there's videos rolling around of Aaron like saying the N-word with the hard R and shit too. So, and there's videos rolling around of Susie doing the same shit.
This actually reminds me of something that happened a few days ago, like 3 days ago, where the new editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue was
Give me
ousted.
2 seconds. Well, keep going. I'll be right back.
So the new editor-in-chief of Teen Vogue was ousted, right? After being part of the staff for, 3 days, because she had said a racist and homophobic tweet in 2011 when she was 16.
Oh.
Right? Like, it's the second part of that statement that you go, oh, yeah, I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense to hold up a child, you know? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Canceling somebody for something they do when they're a child and expecting them to not change, to be the same. Like, are you the same person you were when you were 16?
Yeah, I absolutely like not like there. I've said this before. Like, if I could go back and talk to my 14-year-old self, I'd tell him a bunch of life lessons, and then I'd punch him in the face because he deserves it. I'm glad that I wasn't like really on the internet until I was like in college, because then it was like, oh, I know how to act. And well, not even act. I just know how to fucking be a not awful person.
Absolutely.
I'm sure like if you found like old accounts of mine on like back in like Funny Junk or something, like yeah, exactly, right? Like if you found something like way back there, and like some like I don't know, some name like before I even had like my PS3. So before I even had like RACROX or whatever, you would find something where it's just terrible. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but I'm sure it's terrible because I was as a 14-year-old. Like, and the thing is, I like to think of myself as a 14-year-old. I like to think of myself as, oh, I'm the good one. I don't go around smoking.
14-year-old?
Oh God, no.
Sorry, no. I'm back. I'm here.
But it's just like you. I lost my train of thought.
That's okay. That's
when
okay.
I was 14.
I know,
I was a shitty 14-year-old is what I said.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What I heard, however, is that if people go looking hard enough, they will find a reason to cancel you. That's what I heard out of that.
Yeah, I mean, people tried to do the same thing to Curtis Connor a while ago. They found like some tweets that he made when he was like 15 or something. And it was like some dumb shit, but like he's obviously not that person, so who gives a fuck?
Mm-hmm. At the same time, shit, I
don't know. Like, I feel like it's such a rough situation because it's like, on one, like I can't expect random people online not to just post, like random shit.
That's true.
Oh,
Like, so if some random person on Twitter just like sees somebody gets a promotion and they go through their tweets, like they're gonna retweet that out, and then once enough people start doing that, like the company is just like, well, I don't really like the company doesn't care about the morals of the situation or whether the person did or not. They're just like, okay, enough controversy. This is now costing us money. Let's just like.
I mean, I think at that point, you just have to it. What matters after like one of those tweets gets pulled up is what the person does next.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's how you respond to, because like if you get a tweet like that called out, it's like, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have gone like 9 years back and found some shit that you probably like would never say, even think of saying. But it's like once that happens, it's like you have a choice. You can be mad about it, or you can say, "Yeah, I was shitty, and that was a shitty thing to do." And it's like if you just own up to it, like people like that's the thing. Like I don't really think that like quote unquote cancel culture is really a thing. It's more like you get called out, and then what you do after that point determines how people react. And if you actually like, because you do have to still own up, like, yes, it's a mistake you made as a teenager, but you can still own up to it and say that was a shitty thing to do and I'm not going to do it again, and suggest that other people also don't do it.
I think a lot of it falls on like
people.
I think a lot of it falls on like the severity of your actions. Like I think it's not like a black and white thing. It's like every case with it is different.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I'm just saying, like, for people that are afraid, like they said some dumb shit or whatever, and it's going to get brought up, and it's like, it's if that happens, just if you genuinely like are not like that anymore, apologize for it, own up to it, say it was a shitty thing to do, tell people not to do it, and then and I think. I think that nuance exists. I think people will see that, and if it's something that like, I think people will take notice and be like, okay, so that's we do see that you clearly regret this decision or whatever.
I think the big thing is accountability and just taking inventory of yourself.
And I think the important thing, because we've been in this conversation for a bit. The important thing to specify is, when I say that, I'm talking about like some tweets you did, not some kids you fucked.
True, yeah.
So
I'm appreciating your clarification there.
Yeah. No, we're not excusing pedophilic funny. Individuals. They can get fucked.
That is very funny. Oh man.
Pedophilic people, racist people, fuck all that. Get out of here with that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, yeah. So,
so is Game Grumps like done or what? Like
I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and find out, because with all of these things, it takes a lot of time before you actually figure out what the truth is, and you find a lot of people that jump onto things. We've had, like, what was it, the Smash player who was recently vindicated that all of it was a lie, 2 years later.
Fucking Zero or whatever?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly who it was.
There was a few of them that came
There was more than just a few of them.
There's so many Smash players.
Yeah,
well, there was one where
I know of D1 and I know of Zero, and I think Nairo did some weird shit too.
There's also Sky, although that was more landlord stuff, I think, if I remember.
Zero was like one of the first people.
Yeah, Sky Williams.
Sky Williams did? Oh, fuck. Damn.
Yeah. Well, his thing was like he was like a landlord. He owned like houses and shit, and apparently he was just like a terrible landlord person. And pedophile stuff was happening in his properties, and he knew and didn't say something like that. I don't remember all the specifics, but you can probably like find it. But the main thing, was he was just like a really shitty like landlord or something, and also knew some bad shit was going on and didn't do anything.
Nairo. Yes.
Yeah.
So he was proven to have been correct, apparently, and the guy who accused him of it had actually engaged in unwanted sexual conduct, is how they'd said it. So, and whatever, these things come out. Over time, I tend to not want to just be like, screw this guy or this company or whatever immediately. So we'll see, what happens. Typically speaking, you figure it out pretty quick. So We'll see. This is literally happening like as we're speaking. It's coming out.
Oh, it's like
yeah. Someone sent me the message like maybe an hour or two before we started this podcast. Like it's very new.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I saw the
breaking news.
It's pretty damning.
Yep. So we'll see what happens, but we're talking about stuff that came out a few hours ago. So I don't know. However, I do have some cool stuff we can watch.
Hell yeah.
On the watch together. We had some interesting trailers come out this week. And I know I say that every week. But this week, the reason they're interesting is for tech reasons and because of ridiculousness reasons, and we'll get into all of that. So I'll go ahead and
I love ridiculous reasons.
Like the show with Rob Dyrdek.
Yes. So we'll pull it
Rob
up.
Dyrdek going to show up in all these videos?
Yeah, he's in every single one of them, along with the dog.
It's like the Superman Seinfeld. You got to find them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's like Waldo.
Peggy 16.
What do we got?
When I moved to Haven Springs,
so you should immediately know what it is if you're.
I know what
it is.
Series.
I'm already thinking.
What Aubrey Plaza is Aubrey Plaza in this game? She do mocap for this shit?
I have no idea. You're asking a question I don't have an answer for.
And, yo, anybody in chat, let me know if that's Aubrey Plaza.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
But maybe it is.
Well, if anybody knows.
Life is Strange is one of those games where people either really love it or they really hate it. A lot of people have a major problem with the fact that Max is kind of a sociopath.
I've never played them, so I can't form an opinion on it. But
I
have them. It's one of the. It's on my list of games I'll play before I die.
All right, so here's my 30-second breakdown on why people do and don't like it. They don't like it because the girl uses her ability to travel back in time and change things in order to change the world for her own benefit, so that she always seems like she's the nice, friendly one, and she always gets what she wants, which is pretty sociopathic. But people really like it because it's basically the only game that I can think of where you feel any sort of identity with an underage teenage girl if you're not one.
Okay. I mean, okay. Yeah, I can get that.
It is, as Speedy Acorn says, it is bad and funny, or really, really good. It's in that mix. So there's a lot of people who just really don't like it. They hate everything about it.
I never picked up on that. So characters. I never really picked up on the sociopathic aspect of it when I was playing it. I just felt like. I guess I'm trying to think of those moments now, and I didn't pick them up on it. It seemed like it made sense at the time. She was a young girl, and the stakes were pretty high. They were immediate danger, or someone's about to die. Generally, when she was going through time.
I mean, if anything, I think anybody who had that power, I think that's a pretty fucking human thing, because I think anybody who would have that power to go back in time and change it for the better would do it. So.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard not to if it's it's when you start saying, "Oh, but if I just went back a little bit further, I do know this week's lottery numbers."
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're gonna criticize that kind of thing, you got to criticize Marty McFly and Back to the Future too, right? That's literally what he tried to do, and it's just it's everyone likes Marty McFly. He's kind of just he's just kind of goofy.
I'm sure
that's just. Well, no, because it does the same thing. It sets up the situation in a way where he's not at fault, because Doc gets shot and then he's running away from terrorists.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Same with this movie, or this game. I'm pretty sure. I don't know all of the time travel, but I know some of them were definitely to reverse deaths and stuff.
I mean, I have not played it, and obviously, there is a tonal difference between Life is Strange and Back to the Future.
Very much so, yes.
Life is Strange has always. I could be completely wrong on this, but it's always struck me as almost like a CW show as a game, and I don't mean that as a knock.
Yes, 100%.
But that kind of Riverdale kind of.
Yes,
I get it.
It's absolutely
very moody, very brooding.
Yeah.
But
Well,
again,
the
like
writing
I
is not
don't think that's a
great.
bad thing. Like that's just the
I
kind of
love
style
stuff like
that you can do that in. But
you can make that like while it is like kind of like campy or whatever, you can still make it like really good.
mhm.
But
And I will say, like, I'm interested in this one, the true, like I didn't play the first one, I didn't play the second one, but this one, the sort of like small town kind of thing that it's like going for, almost like it gives me Hot Fuzz vibes in a weird way.
okay.
But like I'm pretty sure it's going to be trying to do it is either, because the town is so like nurturing in the trailer, I guess, as we'll see as we watch it, that I'm like, this is like either a genuine Night in the Woods kind of go back to the hometown kind of story, or it's like a Hot Fuzz, they're all in on some like crazy conspiracy shit. So and I'm good with either one of those. So
All right,
yeah,
I mean, like
this
we have a
is
lot of, we have
interesting.
a varied panel of people here who have different experience with this game. So, pop play on that trailer and let's take a look at what Aubrey Plaza is up to.
I hadn't seen my brother Gabe in years.
Alex, beautiful.
It's just so good to see you again. Welcome to Haven.
This place is pretty.
I think
So-
your mic is
I love this
echoing a little bit,
environment.
Rob.
Oh, wait, what?
I think I might have heard like it echoing a little bit on your mic.
I didn't hear anything. It's probably in your
no?
head.
Yep.
It could
It's
just
good
be in
on
my
my
head.
Oh,
It could
hold
be
on a
your-
second. No, hold on.
I looked
Sorry.
over and saw it was lighting up green, so I
Yeah,
made
my
sure
bad.
I did that before I
It
called them up.
because it was coming out of my speakers. My bad. We're good.
Look
Go
at
ahead.
this town, though. Like
It looks like a real ass town. It looks like an actual place where people would live. It's not like a video game town. It looks like a real ass town.
except, right, that there's just too much shit in the street. Like I look at it and I go, why don't you move everything away? It's not neatly organized.
There's
No, I mean-
but there's a lot of like fucking places like Cape May in New Jersey and like Bordentown that have like these cobblestone streets and like a bunch of like fucking street vendors out and shit. And there's like benches everywhere for people to hang out and everything. Now I'd say this is like pretty akin to like a real life kind of vacation town.
It's
It's
obviously
yeah, I mean,
Colorado
it's
or something, right?
it's got
Looks like
that
a
like
real life
Radiator, yeah, like that Radiator Springs, but like Oregon kind of vibe.
Like,
Yeah,
I gotta be
for
honest, I'm
sure.
looking at this and I'm like, this looks like before cars were invented, because like as he says, like the benches are in the middle of the street. You know,
It's weird,
That's
right?
what
you
it's-
can't
it's
drive. You can't drive
Well,
on
yeah,
that street.
You're,
That's
well,
not
yeah,
how
you're
people
not
walk.
intended
No,
to.
you
It's
wouldn't
supposed
drive
to
on
be
the
a
street, but
well.
you would like park somewhere else, and you would like walk through here and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
let's look at all the cute little shops." I guess it's in Colorado because it's Rocky Mountain. There's a Rocky Mountain thing there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of mountains out back.
Is this in Colorado?
There are also mountains in the
definitely
back,
not.
says Ryden. Just so you're clear, there
Yeah.
are also mountains.
Well,
Probably the
it
Rocky
does
Mountains.
say
Like, what do you-
Rocky Mountain.
We're in the
Record
map.
Trader.
By the way, there's also
the
mountains.
The first thing I see. Just hit play on this shit, dog. Oh, this is gonna be a good time. All right, hit it.
I'm glad you two met. Is this dude my best friend?
And this dude hands me the best beers.
Alex, right? I'm Steph.
Okay,
All right,
so
from like a teen drama, like fucking like 2000s indie vibe kind of shit, I fuck with this.
it's super that. It's super that.
It reminds me of like, so I watched this past December, me and my roommate and best friend, whose name is also Rob, we did 25. We watched 25 romantic comedies about Christmas for Christmas. It was the 25 dates of Christmas, we called it. This reminds me of like Let It Snow, where it's like kind of like almost a bad like kind of teen love drama kind of movie, and it's got like, you know, some song by the Shins in the background.
Mhm.
But I'm really digging this vibe, and they're nailing it. And like I said, it's like campy, but it's campy in a good way, if that makes any sense. I'm digging it so far.
I mean, that's just that. Yeah, that's CW.
I
Yeah.
feel like for me, there's something with the animations, like the character animations, that I haven't really been liking so far, but they haven't really been doing much, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is Don't Nod normally. I don't know who's making this one specifically, but the last ones have been by Don't Nod, and they don't exactly do animations well. Like their games have not had good animations. The first
have
one of
to-
these
yeah.
was trash when it came to animations, quite frankly.
Yeah, well, I'll have to keep watching. I remember when this trailer when I first saw it.
I mean, honestly,
I thought it was the animation was okay, but I think I might have been comparing it to the first game. So
I mean, comparing it to the first game, everything's great. Like slow motion, whatchamacallit with clay would look great compared to the first one. That was bad.
Honestly,
though, they're doing a lot of good depth of field. There's almost like this isn't like a bokeh thing, but I think they do a bokeh effect at some point in the trailer, and that's usually hard to.
This is like that's definitely bokeh. Anytime you got that blurred background, it's considered.
Well. I mean, that's depth of field. Bokeh is when you have like specifically the circles.
Yeah.
True.
The
the balls or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my! You guys are getting all technical on me.
Yeah,
It's a classic indie thing where you like have street lights in the background, but then you like unfocus it so much that it's just like bright circles everywhere.
West plays in the background.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I love her jacket. I think her jacket's really cute.
It is very good. Good jacket.
Why is that funny?
Oh wow, that's just out of left field for me, man.
I'm big into fashion, and I like when they dress video game characters like real people. And she looks
Go
like
Wildcats!
Go Wildcats! Go Tigers! Like fucking, I love that shit.
All right.
Honestly, and I will say real quick before we continue, if the animations are a little bit bad, but the game overall is good, I don't care.
No, the first game was basically a graphic novel. It doesn't have to.
It looks a little bit worse.
Graphic novel? That sucks so much. It sucks so much to call it that.
Well, no, I agree with Rydon. Because I have always thought like back when like the Telltale Walking Dead stuff came out, and like like David Cage's like all his stuff, all the Quantic Dream stuff. I was like, this is basically just like, this is a choose your own adventure book. This is a graphic novel, or sorry, not visual novel. That's what I was thinking of. Like the Japanese VNs or whatever.
Novel.
It's but like that is they're all choose your own adventure books. They're just they're choose your own adventure movies.
I think it looks slightly not. The graphics are like the most least important thing in referring to a game. If they look good, great. If they look a little bit less bad, but the game plays well and it's fun, who cares?
I don't necessarily agree. I don't necessarily.
Does.
I don't think that I don't think you need like fidelity, but I think style matters.
Yeah,
because I think
art style and graphics are different.
I can actually forgive like janky gameplay if a game is making me feel cool enough. Like I love Sonic Adventure 2. I think that game is a perfect game. I love all of the glitches in that game. I both love them and don't care about them. So it's like that game just makes me feel cool when I play it.
I don't know.
There's something about older games where I feel like glitches were cool, and like now like glitches are just frustrating. Like I don't know what happened, but like every glitch was like always fun and amazing.
Well, I think
every glitch just like pisses
let me say one more thing before we continue, because I feel like we're going off on a little bit of a tangent.
Oh really?
What happened?
Well,
I will tell you that one of the most popular suggestions for the name of this show is tangents.
Oh, tangents. Okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Feel free to go off on a tangent.
I just really want to see the rest of this trailer.
We'll get there eventually.
I'm invested, but I'll say like regardless of when a game comes out, and like I feel like graphics only matter in the context of when a game comes out, right? So like Mario 64 is one of the controls like a fucking dream. It's like you get pure freedom of movement in that game. It's one of the best games of all time. It came out in '96. It looked good for the time. Now, by modern standards, it looks like ass. Does that matter? No, because it's still a fucking masterpiece. Like it's just like graphics are the last thing that matter. If they look good for the time, then great. And if
it's like I wouldn't even say that Mario 64 looks bad today, because now I'm not the biggest fan.
People that would say the opposite.
Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of Mario 64. I disagree that it has good controls. I think it has very clunky bad controls, and I'm a Sunshine man myself. But no, I think Mario 64. I think I like how it looks, and I don't mean just like I like how it looks and I like the primitive old aesthetic. I mean I just mean it. I think it looks nice, whether for the time or for now. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely prefer how like Sunshine looks or Odyssey
I think
looks.
yeah, to some extent you can look at an older graphics like Mario 64 and say, well, if I did that on a modern engine, I could make it look way better than that. But you're missing the fact that like it was the top of the line at the time. Like they did a lot of stuff.
It's very
well. It's like I don't even think that matters, because you have games now like Anodyne 2, which they mix a sort of like old Zelda top-down style, pixel style, with like a sort of like PlayStation 1 render, like Metal Gear Solid jaggy edges, kind of like, but they do it on purpose.
And that's why there is a resurgence. Like I think more so, I think a game has to have identity and style in terms of its graphics, whether or not it looks good by modern.
Yeah, I don't think fidelity. Yeah, I don't think fidelity.
A short hike looks like a fucking DS game, and that game rules.
Yeah, exactly.
I am with you, Rob, because like I generally can't run games that well, and so my first thing I do is turn everything to very low. And so like even if it has good graphics, I'm not seeing it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So like, all I'm saying is, in the grand scheme of things, whether or not a game is inherently fun and fun to play is what's important, and graphics in the grand scheme of things of whether or not we're playing a game don't matter. Let's watch the rest of this trailer. I'm interested. I want to see what Aubrey Plaza is next, and I'm trying to find Rob Dyrdek.
Didn't realize
that we all knew you were coming
for the first time in years.
Ew, I don't like the wink that guy gave.
You're not a fan of the wink?
I don't know what the context of it was, but I know he was old, and it might have been done towards a very younger person, and that made me uncomfortable.
Fair enough.
All right, let's keep it.
I love
keep it pushing.
I really let myself.
This trailer is so immersive. You feel like you were the underage person being winked at.
I feel like I'm being violated.
Do you?
So he was in the chair, and now he's not in the chair.
I mean, this is what it happens here, Rob. We pause and talk. I did tell you we have hours of content.
No, I know, but you stopped it on. I feel like I'm being violated.
Well, are you? Are you
I'm
currently?
fine. I'm feeling okay. I'm good. I feel pretty okay.
All right.
I like how this looks. I really, like I said, this looks like a real ass town. I like the look of this.
If anything,
I don't know how much you'll get to explore, but it looks like a real place.
If anything, Life is Strange does have pretty good, I don't know if I'd call it level design, but like set design, they do tend to feel pretty real.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Well, it would be like set dressing, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave now. Except Gabe is dead.
Oh shit, Kingdom Hearts.
This one's for you, Gabe.
Wait,
are we supposed to know who Gabe is?
Why does she have that on her microphone? Okay, so this is like a Blue Yeti.
Teen drama. I love it. I am so here for it.
We have like a Blue Yeti and a spider shock mount, right? But then she's got this big ass dead cat on the top of it. Which
it's a fucking
But it's a dead cat. You would use that outside in wind. That's not going to be helpful in this particular situation.
It's still a filter. I mean, like, even if you're doing like if you're
it's gonna sound like this, and if you're singing or talking to like, why would you do that? That's just no.
A lot of people do that. People do that on their mics inside. It's a filter to like reduce like harsh noise. Like
yeah, but it's for wind. That's a wind filter.
I think the real answer is that they knew that would look like a mic, and they wanted to communicate that it was a mic.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Maybe it's really hot inside, and they have a bunch of fans going.
That's just art, baby.
They're about to pan over to 1 million fans, and you're gonna feel like an asshole.
This one's for you, Gabe, and just like full on clipping, screaming into
did you tell them the story of Raiden and the dog? Oh.
Raiden and the dog.
Oh god.
So all right. Gather around, children. Gather around.
Everybody sit on the floor, cross your legs, grab some milk.
Feel good, but the stream
story time.
I'm having a good time. It's okay. I'm doing good.
He's doing good.
I'm a little sweaty, but that doesn't matter.
Well, turn on your fan and get your dead cat on your mic.
Fan? Yeah.
Hello, Wolf. So the dead dog story is
oh shit. It's gonna be sad.
It's not sad at all unless you're Two Tim. So Two Tim, he came to us on our very first stream, and he set some expectations, okay? He set up and he said, hey, guys, I have a dog, and I love him very much. How do you feel about dogs? Right? And Raiden says, he says to Tim, I feel like you should kill your dog for the aesthetics. And that was it. It was just random. There was no reason. He just was like, to Tim, I think you should kill your dog for the aesthetics.
So wait, that was the first thing that someone said on the stream. He said, I love dogs. What do you guys think about dogs? Was it like a little kid?
It was
I mean, that's something I'd say.
It was a comment. It was a comment from the chat, right? That was like, I love my dog. And Ryan was like, I hate your dog. You should kill your dog for the aesthetics.
So you could like wear like dead dog bones or some shit?
There you go. See? Raiden, what was it? Were you expecting him to like Cruella de Vil?
I just threw your process.
So, okay. Have you guys ever seen Spider-Man 3?
No.
Basically, the plot of that movie is that
I don't own a TV.
He thought that he had already killed the guy who killed Uncle Ben. But then he goes down to the police station and they're like, no. This is what really happened. And then they kind of go over like 3 or 4 times of this is what really happened. And that's basically what my life is right now. So this is what really happened, okay? We were sitting there having a stream, and it was going well. And then Tim tweets out, hey, you guys want to review my game shelf? And so we're like, yo, sure. At us, we'll take a look at your video game shelf. And so we're looking at it and I'm like, wow, this is a nice shelf. You know, you've got some PS4 games up there, you got some Xboxes or whatever you have. And on the very bottom shelf of this like wonderful like filled out shelf of games, at the very bottom, instead of like a nice decoration, there's just a dog bowl there. I'm like, well, like that's gonna affect the rating, right, of the shelf.
Okay.
Like if you want a higher rating on the shelf, I think you should get rid of that dog dish. And somehow that means that by extension, you should get rid of your entire dog.
If I recall, there was also a dog bed.
Okay, so you guys twisted his word around.
No, not at all.
No, he wanted a dog to die.
Yes, he wants his dog to die.
I thought y'all were gonna say some fucked up shit, like you invited somebody on the stream and their dog died while it was going.
Oh no,
that would be terrible.
That would be terrible.
It's funny because it didn't happen. It wouldn't be funny if it happened, but because it didn't happen, I'm laughing.
Yes, Raiden thinks you should kill your dog for the aesthetics. That's really what it comes down to.
And you heard it here first. Rydon says verbatim, kill your dog.
Yes.
I'm never gonna get over. Do y'all remember Spider-Man 3?
Oh yeah. So Spider-Man 3 works into the story because it's like the end of Spider-Man 3 where I explain what really happened to Spider-Man. He forgives me, and then I float away into dust.
Yeah,
okay, that's how it's Spider-Man 3 happened. You guys all forgive me, and I realize that it's not what I really meant.
I totally understand the metaphor you are making. 100%. Understand it completely. I will just never get over. Tell the story about how you said you should kill a dog. Do y'all remember Spider-Man 3? Like that. That's just
get that tattooed on me. Tell us about the dead dog. Y'all know Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Let's see what this girl has to say to Gabe in the mic.
Well, before we do that, somebody's asked us to run an ad break. So hopefully you're blessed enough to be watching an ad right now, in which case, you're a wonderful person, but you'll never hear that because you're watching an ad. If, however, you're not watching an ad, then you're hearing how I am praising those people who are watching ads and therefore are wonderful people. Unless, of course, you're not watching the ad because you're subscribed to the channel here, in which case you are still a wonderful person. So really, if you're in that like in-between territory where you're not watching an ad, but you're not subscribed either, then you don't get the praise.
Yeah, if you're watching ads, fuck you.
The ad broke my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. All right, let's wait the 20 seconds so anybody watching an ad, who of course we love very much.
All right, what can we say in 20 seconds?
I don't know.
I'm just getting all my coughing out now.
What's new to your library on Steam?
Oh, the new game about what the fuck is it called? Jesus Christ.
You have up to 20 seconds to figure
Evil
it out.
Genius 2.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that was recently added. I'm very excited to try it out. Comes out in a few days.
Nice.
All right.
I downloaded Blaster Master 0, 1, and 2 recently. I got I think it's the 20 seconds over.
Oh yeah, no, we're well past that. We were
We're
moving
good.
on, and then you were like,
Okay,
"Oh, I'm
yeah.
going to start a whole new conversation." So.
Yeah, I got Hellblade. I got Jackbox Party Pack 5. I got Lisa.
Ooh.
Picked up some shit off of the Humble Bundle choice thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of decent. I canceled months ago because it stopped being good, and I think this month it finally was okay.
There was an offer where you got 6 months for like $6 a month, so I went for that, and I found some pretty cool stuff. They got Moving Out on there. I picked that up.
The last thing that had me holding on to Humble Choice was them being like, "Oh, but if you cancel now and then rejoin, then you'll only have like 8 games instead of all of them."
Yeah, well, every month they've offered me every month they've offered me every game. So
yeah, they immediately recanted on that.
I did that. There was some like Love and Adventure Humble Bundle, and I got like Neo Cab and.
You love cab games.
He does seem to talk about taxi cabs a lot.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi, Neo Cab, Simpsons Hit and Run. I love.
Well,
if your game doesn't have a taxi in it,
it was Simpsons Road Rage. Hit and Run was amazing, but it was a different game.
Yeah, Hit and Run was the GTA clone.
Right,
Road Rage was the Crazy Taxi clone. I am curious, where does Road Rage rank on your taxi games tier list?
I mean, I gotta give it to the. I mean, I think probably right under Crazy Taxi, because Crazy Taxi is the OG. You gotta give it to.
That's fair.
I remember Road Rage being amazing, but it's actually shit. It's not.
I
went back and
liking it a lot.
Wow, I just heard like Brody was just like, excuse me. As soon as you said that, right, he was like,
It's not, man. I spent my entire hot childhood regretting the fact that I owned Hit and Run instead of Road Rage, and then I played Road Rage once, and I'm like, thank God.
Oh well, the solution is simply to own both.
Well, that isn't a solution for child me.
So
Road Rage is
I want to read this comment real quick. It said, "Come on now, they're talking about Humble Choice. The small indie games are the best stuff about the Humble Choice. Finding out interesting indies is more than worth the monthly price." And I 1000% agree, Ricardo. That is 1000% true. I found some really good games for not that much money, and I think it's always a fun little treat to see what games you're gonna get in the Humble Choice. I found Boomerang Fu. That shit is awesome. Y'all ever play that?
No, but I'm just really shocked because nobody has ever agreed with Rico before, like ever.
I don't. Well, it's a podcast first.
It is. It's a life first.
I mean, I would say that's what I have appreciated about PlayStation Plus is those games where
games with subscriptions that
like
on my YouTube channel.
Which
if you want.
Where
that's youtube.com/GreenRob.
There you go.
Head on over.
What is so interesting about this guitar? That's what I want to know.
We're about to find out, but then you interrupted us. God, don't you know we've got a time limit on this? We got to keep things moving here.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Is that Japanese on the sticker on the case?
I'm not. I'm looking at just the body right now. She's just like running her hands along the fretboard. I didn't see the case. Go back like a second, maybe.
I feel like we're paused on different frames for some reason.
But you guys can
maybe.
Why do I?
The stream is on the guitar.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, it just looks like band stickers or whatever.
Generic band stickers.
Yo, y'all hear that new Weird Visions song? It fucking slaps.
Weird.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at the stickers like it just in the room, and I saw that the Weird.
Just have like a giant goats sign, or is it
boats?
I think it's
boats. Maybe just oats. Maybe there's.
I would guess like floats because it looks like kind of like a retro like sign. So I'm thinking like is that like
some oats.
These are the Easter eggs they put in to get you to buy the game. They go, what do you want to see? What
is
it says?
Oats? Is it floats?
What
is
does
it boats?
it say?
You wouldn't advertise oats. I mean, I guess it could be boats. theoretically.
Why
What is
would
that?
you advertise oats? People need to buy oats.
It is boats. It is boats because it's something used. I think they're used boats.
No, they're used oats. Rob Dyrdek's back there eating some oats.
There you go.
That's they do the focus group for this trailer. So what did you guys what you guys take away from Life is Strange True Colors trailers? Yo, what the fuck does that oats sign say?
That's the question I'm asking now. Like that, I'm invested.
Yeah.
There is space for at least one more letter.
Yeah, easily.
All right, well,
let's leave
it pan. It doesn't pan because it goes to next to the shot is the fucking her playing
exactly.
guitar or
I'm thinking it's goats. I am believing that this is a used goat farm.
Used goats?
I'm telling you, Rob Dyrdek is back there just munching down on some honey bunches of oats, and they're used. Somebody else ate them, and he's eating them now.
To Tim, did I watch Bionicle yet? No, I haven't even watched the Zack Snyder shit yet. That's fucking 4 hours, man. Like, he sent me a thing on, I want to say Friday. Was it Friday?
I think it was Friday. I made it an hour and a half in. I'm an hour and a half in. I've tried twice. 2 separate times I've sit down to watch it.
Hey, do you want to watch this? And I was like, oh, sure, maybe. And he was like, it's 4 hours. And I was like, no.
I only messaged you. I'm like, dude, I can't do this on my own. Like, I need somebody to force me to like watch this. Otherwise, I'm gonna like take 3 sessions and only get an hour and a half in, which is exactly what happened.
We can watch it this week if you want.
For that, I didn't see the original one, and like I don't have the time or energy to do that.
Oh man, 4 hours. I've seen a couple of.
The question is everybody gonna go see Space Jam 2? That's all I fucking care about.
I don't think I'm gonna go to a movie theater. Like,
well, are you gonna watch Space Jam 2?
I mean, sure,
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I'll see it at some point. Yeah.
That's the important question here.
Oh yeah, Rico, Italian Spider-Man is hilarious.
All right, Wolf Chaos-san says he'll watch it too, so we could actually do our very first watch along video. And we can just totally ape everybody else.
Snyder cut.
Oh yeah, we could totally do that. That'd be terrible, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Hearing everyone talk about my brother, about the life he had here.
I just want to say that those Chinese lanterns, the ones that you light, the fire, and they're not as easy to light and send into the air as you might think.
Yeah.
They're pretty neat, but I have definitely caught them on fire more than once.
Oh no!
I've never used one.
They're super cool. 100% catch on fire.
Stoked, though.
I think
fuck on those lanterns.
I think I've only ever used them once, and it was.
I really don't like the look that the man with the belt is giving that child, or whatever he's doing. Whatever he's doing, I don't trust.
I think every man has a belt that I'm seeing here.
No, the guy
the guy just has his belt.
Yeah.
I think 2 people, like one guy's holding his belt, and then one has like an obvious attention-seeking belt.
Like a cowboy old man. I'm talking about the fucking middle manager pusher.
Yeah. Pusher. Why does he's hoisting his belt up, but it looks like it's modeled. The guy beside him, his belt looks like it's textured.
Yes.
I don't.
It does look like his belt is like painted on. That's fine.
Yeah. But like the other guy's belt looks like it's fully modeled because they needed to make him do this animation, so they had to
adjust.
Give him an actual belt.
Take it off to. Never
mind. With all of you, I lost the chance to have that.
What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
Alex, are you okay? No. They're definitely hiding something. What happened here?
Like, this is actually like...
I feel like this feels like a Netflix series.
I was going to say, like, it literally is like a CW trailer, like the way that they're cutting.
Oh, it's 100%. Yeah. This is coming on right up after Batwoman.
Clearly there's like a mystery element to it, so that's what makes me think like it might just be some hot fuzz shit, where it's just like the town is the worst.
They're clearly only showing like the very first episode, right? And wherever this trailer ends will be the hook of the first episode. So who knows what they end up doing? Because these are always what, 5 or 6 episodes long, and by that point, like, the story's completely different in all of these games, including like the Telltale games. They're all the same sort of thing, you know. By the end of the season, they're completely different games.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah,
I have a feeling they don't ever write the story until.
As a trailer, this is shot really well. It's got like all the nice, like, you know, composition shots. I like that there's like mystery behind it. There's like the shot like from under the stairs and shit. It's on this like abandoned building. It's got me interested. They got me hooked.
Yeah, no, I think like I wasn't super interested in the previous games, but this one actually, like, I'm
gonna go back
down.
and play the game so I can get ready for this one.
I think there's just something that feels
I'll probably
weird
just play it.
about like a cinematic like gameplay trailer that's shot like a show, you know, just because.
Okay, but the thing is the game is very much like this. This
Yeah.
Kind of like, this game is pretty much just like you're just kind of experiencing these environments and like
they're interactive
almost, like,
movies,
working through them like the episodes of a show. Like that's why they're episodes. It feels show like. It's
Well,
like the Telltale games and all that shit.
Yeah,
it's similar to that. So I think it's like warranted to have a trailer like this.
Sure.
Haven's a community. We help each other.
Alex, be careful.
There's something you should know about me.
So what do you
Blue.
think the power is?
Well, I already
not-
know what.
Yeah,
Push
not
that
Brody.
out the window.
Because
It's
every
a-
one of these games has
it's-
some sort of power. The first one, she could change time. The second one, she...
Was it weather?
No. The second one was more like... I feel like she could, like, make people feel different. I can't remember what it was. But
Well,
it was...
there was the first game, and then there was like they did the spin-off, and then there was the second full season, and I think they all have different.
They do all have different powers, and I don't remember the spin-off one, but I remember it wasn't a real power. It was like she can make you feel generally positive. Like, she's just
Before the
personable.
storm?
Yeah.
So, I know what the power in this one is because I've seen the trailer.
I just found out that they were different powers. Like I've only played the first one, and I assumed that they were all relatively the same.
No. So what power do you think it is, Ryden? The power.
Like I thought it was just time travel up until now.
It's not
so,
time
like,
travel. What could it be?
Like she's very glowy.
There you go. She has the power to glow, according to Ryden. Let's see if that's accurate.
Well,
or
it
not.
looked like she had the power to make other people glow too.
Oh.
I think
Power to make
we missed it a little bit, but somebody was a little bit glowy earlier on.
No,
like,
I
there was-
saw it. We all saw it. We noticed.
I have a real ass answer. Okay, so it's kind of seems like it's like a murder mystery or whatever, to a degree. So I think this girl is gonna have the ability to look into people's pasts and see what they were doing in the past. Like not go back in time, but like be able to see, like, you know, into their past psyche or whatever, and see what they
Let's find out.
You can, like, replay their memories.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what it looks like based on this shot alone.
Let's find out.
Like, from this shot alone, she's going Super Saiyan.
I know what other people are feeling.
I know what other people are feeling.
She has the power of empathy. She did it.
She's an empath. Oh.
Wow, that is not what I was expecting.
It's kind of like, yo, there was like, y'all ever play the Ace Attorney games?
No.
I haven't played it, but I've seen it.
I've seen like a bunch of memes of it.
the Apollo Justice one, there actually was like a similar thing where it's like, you would have to examine people's statements, but like you would have to like watch, like, you know, their like movements and everything, and like it could be like a positive statement, but they could actually be like angry or whatever, and you have to like figure out like what emotions they were feeling. So that's kind of cool. I like that. You can like see their hidden. What she probably means is like she can see like their hidden emotions and what they aren't like showing to the world. And
Oh yeah, well I'm sure there's like an interesting game mechanic behind this. I do just love the flavored text though of basically just like, yeah, I'm an empath.
Yeah.
I know what people are feeling.
I know what you're feeling.
The chat really enjoys that. She's a mood ring.
Oh hell yeah!
That's funny. She's a mood ring.
Power of LA Noire. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I I can see these auras around them. If they're angry or sad or afraid, I feel it too. When I focus.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's like, come on, girl. We all have mental health issues.
It's
but she takes on those mental health issues with you.
I just wasn't expecting her power to literally be, I can tell when people are mad.
Well, it's more than that. She's saying that she feels that same emotion when they feel it. So that could affect her. That could affect how she fucking.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense in the context of like a murder mystery, where like you have to put it like somebody's angry, and they feel angry, but might not know why they're angry, and you have to figure it out.
And you have to figure that out.
It's like
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Eagle vision for emotions.
Yeah, I definitely feel like let down from like assuming it was gonna be time travel to into like this.
Actually, this reminds me of.
I feel like in the context of the story, it makes sense, or at least what's going on in the game.
Did y'all ever play the game Stick It to the Man or Flipping Death?
No.
So those are two. They're adventure games. They're like stylized. They're really cool. But they're done in like that old like an older like cartoon kind of it's really hard to describe, but they got kind of like an Real Monsters vibe kind of going on.
Yeah, okay.
Almost like a Klasky Supo thing.
Hell yeah.
And basically in Stick It to the Man, the premise was that your character could take like stickers and stuff that he found in the environment and like literally stick them in people's thoughts, so to like basically inception them to do stuff. And Flipping Death has a similar one where you can like flip the world. You can like go into like the basically the Zelda Dark World and like see people's like inner demon monsters, and it's the same. It's
kind of like Persona. Yeah, I was gonna say Persona 5.
Yeah, it's basically just like it's like a point and click adventure game essentially. But yeah, it's really cool. Actually, maybe I should grab. I'll do Stick It to the Man.
Okay. Well,
the menu music is that song. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's the one that just goes, I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
I don't know, but it's $5 on Steam right now. That sounds neat. I'd buy that.
Yeah, there's the thumbnail.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that looks like a Jackbox game.
It's a full point and click adventure game. I got it. I think I got it off PlayStation Plus back in like 2014.
It's $5 on.
Pull this up onto stream. You have to make it.
Difficult for me. I can have to do that.
There we go. This is the thing that he sent. I have no idea what's up.
I was just like this trailer was reminding me of that, and I'm like, oh, that's a game that probably uses this concept in a way that like people who like more cartoony stuff and aren't like super into the CW thing, like they like that's kind of the same premise, but with like this kind of style.
I'm digging it. Yeah, it's $5 on Steam. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, man.
You've influenced. You're an influencer.
Oh,
You're
wow.
Social media influencer. The followers are coming right now.
That. You're making people buy things. You're actually like generating dollars based off of your words alone.
You're saving.
I have to wield this power responsibly. Keep the kids away. God, that was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah, I just didn't realize that you were already turning into Dan.
I regret that one. Holy shit, that was bad.
I think I saw Golden Bolton here. If he's still here, this is what your friend is really like.
And understand they're feeling it. And if somebody's feeling something big, it infects me.
You get it?
Sorry, go on. Let it play. I'm sorry. I'll save my comments.
I lose control. I've never told anyone. But now I can find out what's really going on.
You'll need help.
I've got your back.
Did you like that wink?
That was better.
Okay, all right.
That one still kind of made me uncomfortable, to be honest.
It made me very uncomfortable. It made me way more uncomfortable than the other one.
It made me want to die.
Yeah, it was the worst.
I feel like I'm still confused as to whether she like actually has powers or if like like she's feeling it inside. You know what I mean?
She said it. So like, she said that she feels what other people are feeling, and she knows why they're feeling a certain way. So she can see like their hidden emotions and shit that they're not going to broadcast to like.
Well, no, she also said if they're feeling something particularly strong, I lose control, and I'm wondering what the hell that's supposed to mean. Like, does she actually can she actually influence the outside world, or is it just like
it looks like it? Look
what inner things.
Well,
that's what I don't know if that's like a dream world inside her, or if that's actually the real world.
Maybe it's like a Tokuyami thing, and a big demon comes out of her when she gets too angry.
Movement says, "What if somebody's just really horny?"
They're not going to put that.
Well, she would lose control. I mean, maybe we'll find out in the.
Oh God!
You'll have to buy the. They're keeping it a secret. They're purposely not telling you.
Yes, that's the one emotion they won't show you in the trailer because they know sex is really what sells.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one you got to pay for the extra DLC.
DLC
$99.99 to see this.
$99.99. Get your parents 4 credit cards. You can afford it. It's got like an
Overwatch poses.
It's got like a fucking like Inside Out vibe to it.
That's what it was, Inside Out. I was sitting here thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, it reminds me of that movie with the little bugs in your head. But yes.
That's exactly what this shit is. It's fucking Inside Out.
Yeah. The
I like
head bug movie.
The head bug movie. I like that better. That's what I should have called it.
That's a good movie.
I think that's probably it. Yes, there we go. Life is Strange. True
Colors.
Okay, the name makes sense with the name makes sense with the aesthetics. It explains it ties into like her powers and shit. This is dope. I'm not gonna lie. This is cool.
Well, they've made a fan out of you.
They did. I mean, like I have both. I have Life is Strange 1 and I think Before the Storm, and I never played either of them. I just downloaded them, but I'm gonna check them out because this is interesting. It's corny enough to where it's like not like it's corny, but it's a little self-aware, and it's a little teen drama-esque, and it's like it's not super deep, but it's like enough to get somebody invested and watch the next episode of the Netflix series. So like I'm fucking into it.
Yeah, in general, most of the previous episodes have been somewhere around an hour each. Sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little shorter. So yeah, you can definitely see it as like a Netflix CW whatever.
I'm not really a fan of like episodes. I'd rather just like buy the game.
I'm not a fan of episodic content, but I do see where it has some benefits for.
If it's laid out like this, it makes sense though, because then you can have like your fucking cliffhangers, and you're like, oh fuck, what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? Like, and that's
we've got.
Well, I mean, you could separate a game into parts. You don't have to sell them separately to have that.
I mean, you could probably just buy.
Well, the thing is, we've gotten to the point in media where like streaming is so ubiquitous and you can do anything with it now, where it's like the whether it's a game or a show or whatever, even the release of it becomes a part of like the art piece, and that kind of a problem because then you get situations like Cyberpunk where it's like this 5-year buildup and it just like this flatline nothing of a game. But like I don't know, with episodic stuff like this, I think it's not that bad. I mean, I usually wait till it's all out to play it, but I know that like there are people who like to get to that cliffhanger and then spend like a month or whatever like theorizing like what could happen next. Like I know people were really into that with WandaVision, which I waited until it was like all out to watch all of WandaVision essentially. But people were like, no, I really like that they're doing weekly now because you get to theorize. And then like it got to the final episode and people were like disappointed. And I watched the final episode with like no expectations other than what I had in the previous like 8 hours of content or whatever that I had watched. And I had no like expectations building up for months and months on end. Other than what I had seen in trailers, and it was like I thought the ending was okay because I don't know. I felt like I wasn't disappointed.
Whoa. Wow. I think you have just like pissed some people are going to hear that and they're going to be like, "Wow, you have bad opinion."
I think
I was definitely kind of disappointed in the ending of WandaVision.
I will say that it didn't go where I wanted it to, but I think that the ending that was there was pretty good.
I just want to say that Boney said good old Wanda Sykes, and that made me laugh.
Boney is fantastic. He sounds like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yo, get him on here.
He's great. He's like, hey, man, how y'all doing? My name's Boney.
Love that.
Oh, it's fantastic. So, next trailer up's a little bit more action oriented.
Okay.
And I think probably is going to be muted on the archive because I'm pretty sure it has some music.
Verdict on Life is Strange: True Colors. How we feel about it?
Didn't we do that over the past hour?
Did we? I like it. I just wanted to throw it out there. It looks good.
I mean, I enjoyed the first Life is Strange, but like I just like time travel, and so I think without that, I'm less interested, to be honest. But I mean, I think that like if you like that first game, then you probably would like this game. I'd assume. It doesn't look like.
It still seems like the same sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it looks good. I'm just curious to see whether it's a night in the woods or a hot fuzz.
I hope they hot fuzz it because that would make it a lot more interesting that you can see people's feelings.
It looks like it could be both.
Yeah.
All right, so the next game up is, like I said, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this on the archive, it's going to be muted, probably.
This city's warped. The Esches are running wild. The Goliaths have gone underground. And something much worse is on the rise.
Man, you know, we need to get Mark from Digital and Dice on here for like this trailer alone. Cuz he would know what the hell's going on here.
All I know is that it used to be when I saw Focus Home Interactive, I was like, okay, and now when I see Focus Home Interactive, I'm like, okay, like that's I feel like they've been putting out a lot of good stuff.
I'll say aesthetically, I'm already kind of bored.
By
just
Warhammer?
Like, a little bit, because it's just like this, like kind of like wasteland kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty generic.
Post-apocalyptic mohawks and fucking eye patches and shit and big.
Yeah, I mean, I eat that shit up.
Who gives a fuck? I don't know. All right.
I love that. I love that like frontier. I mean, it's not Western. I guess it's more.
It's fine to like cop an aesthetic like that, but it's like you have to like kind of make it your own. And this just looks like I couldn't pick this game out in a lineup of wasteland.
Well, so that's the thing about Focus Home Interactive is like that you've basically described their entire library is
just
like no, but like they do a lot of like different genre work, but it's the kind of stuff where it's like you would not like it's the kind of stuff that you would expect to pick up in like the $20 bin at like an EB Games, or GameStop for the Americans, but like. I don't know. I've been playing more of their stuff recently, and they do a lot of interesting stuff with story. Like, I'm not super into the styles always because I'm not super big on realistic styles. I mean, it's fine, but they do some really cool things with like writing and game mechanics. Did they do Remnant from the Ashes? I want to say that they did, but I'm not entirely sure.
We need a Jamie for this shit.
Like maybe I don't remember. But it sounds like the kind of thing they would have done. Like it felt like them.
Yeah, and I think like Greedfall is one that feels like them, but I actually don't know entirely.
No, it was Perfect World.
I don't even know. I've never even heard of them.
Perfect World does it's the like Cthulhu type of games.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
I guess other people know this style already.
Oh yeah, and like Focus Home did like the Surge and the Surge 2, and they do the vampire games.
Mm-hmm.
They did do Greedfall. Well, that was done with spiders.
What's wrong with spiders? Do you hate spiders?
I downloaded that when it was free.
So I'm a spider. So what?
Yeah, I was about to go there. You went there first.
So
I had to.
Spider-Man and my dad died. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whatever. Here's Rob Dyrdek.
It's damn good for business.
Now,
okay.
Here's the thing.
All right.
This is 100. As soon as I saw this trailer, I was watching it. I was like, "Oh, it's Doom Eternal Titanfall."
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. As soon as I was like, "This is like just like a slightly less good Doom Eternal."
So this is interesting to me now because now that I'm on like a sort of like I kind of like dig what Focus Home is doing. Now that I know that they're doing a first-person shooter, that's exciting to me because
a movement-based first-person shooter.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've played like a good like fully like one of these kinds of FPSs, because I play like Borderlands and stuff obviously, but like one of these kinds where I've like enjoyed it, because I'm not like a COD campaign guy. I like Doom. I'm not super, but like I like Resistance. That those games have really good campaigns, and I feel like this. I'm getting Resistance vibes from this, and I'm like
post-apocalyptic whatever mohawk and an eye patch, and now it plays like a Doom Eternal knockoff.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally, friend.
Like, you've got that rage vibe going on there. You've got the colorful pickups and stuff that you see from Doom. You've got the slingshot thingy, right? Like the movement. You've got wall running. There's a lot of stuff going on here that's very,
I'm digging it. Like if it. Doom Titanfall, Resistance Titanfall, whatever it is, like I'm down.
The cool thing that I've seen so far is like the weapons look cool, like they look
a
variety of different things, and the different. It's cool to see guns shoot something that isn't a bullet, and like it's good to have like I guess like that kind of differentiation, like based on like whatever color thing they're shooting.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just like, what is this game trying to be? And what is this game doing to differentiate itself from Doom and Titanfall and all that?
Well, I don't think that it necessarily has to. Well, because my thing is like, yeah, it's good to differentiate yourself to a certain extent, but it's also like there will be some kid who plays this game who's never played Doom in his life. This will be his Doom. You know what I mean?
Yes, but like, I mean, we've all already said it. Like, M said, "Oh, it looks like Doom Eternal. It looks like Rage. It looks like Resistance." So it's like,
I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, sometimes you just need an FPS like this,
It's not. I'm not. You got to reinvent the wheel, but you got to do something that like, kind of fucking.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to like get like nitpicky or whatever, but it's like obviously this specific thing that they're doing has not been done. This is just like what they basically saw this setting and were like, okay, we want to do what we would do with this setting, and let's find out what that is. And if it looks like Doom Eternal, it looks like Doom Eternal.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
Howdy.
Like it's like art doesn't have to be for the consumer. Art can be for the artist, and then if it resonates with the consumer, great, awesome, cool.
Okay, so we have our very special Warhammer expert here.
Oh shit!
So, Mr. Mark from Digital and Dice, Necromunda has a Warhammer 40K first-person shooter coming out. We're watching the trailer for it right now. What is that?
Okay, Necromunda.
Ooh, you are very bad for me.
You're down in Robot Town, bro.
Yeah. You've rocked down to Electric Avenue, my friend.
Right?
We good?
Yeah.
I think you're better, yes.
We're good.
Okay, better? All right.
Yes, better.
Better. Okay. So Games Workshop has this habit of making specialist games where they want to focus on one of the really small aspects of their world and make a game out of it. Necromunda is what's generally considered a small squad tactics game instead of like a large army scale game.
Okay.
And it takes place in what's called an underhive. So because everything in the setting is cities, which are these absolutely massive, like billions of people shoved into cramped spaces in a massive like city structure. Think like Mega City 1, Judge Dredd style, but then instead of having everything spread out, it's all compacted into one giant towering spire.
Okay, so it's Narcology.
Yes, in the worst possible.
Got it. And so
like,
this game, it seems to be that you are, according to them, it's called Necromunda Hired Gun. So I'm assuming you're a mercenary. And
yeah, probably a bounty hunter.
That is the extent of what we know, except that you have a cyber mastiff.
Yeah. So the
you're so very not coming through for me at all.
And actually there's actually a Necromunda XCOM style game out where you play as one of the Hive gangs, and it's all kind of turn-based strategy and all that. But the idea is, as a bounty hunter, you would be going into the Underhive, the seediest places where the local RBDs, the police, basically wouldn't go. Because it's just not worth their while, because there's nothing of value down there until something rears its head enough for them to notice. So the idea is, someone in charge of the gang or some nut job or whatever has done something unfortunate, and now you're going to go down there and either whoop the crap out of them, bring back their head, or whatever is required. And as for the Cyber Mastiff, it's a robot dog. I mean, there's not much beyond that.
Do you need more than that?
Right. It's an electric attack dog. Go. Yeah.
Excellent.
So is this like an expansion of a game that already exists, or is it its own separate game?
It's its own game, because I've looked at what they're releasing, and it's supposed to be like a nice action-packed first-person shooter where you're going down and it's all gunning down a bunch of crazy gangers, it's based off of a subsection of Warhammer 40K, which was a specialist game because it takes place in the same universe. Kind of. Yeah, Warhammer 40K being the space combat type thing, space marines, elves and orcs and blah blah blah. But Necromunda has always basically just been humans fighting humans. Sometimes you're stretching that term a little, but it's always like fighting gangs, whether between each other or other, like the police. You actually, one of the factions you play as in the tabletop can actually be like the police, because that works. Run around with shock batons and just shooting anything that doesn't go down. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mark, for interrupting your actual game of Warhammer to come and explain some Warhammer.
Thanks,
stuff.
Mark.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to get back to stomping on some warrior nuns.
All right.
You were fun.
Go get 'em.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Stomp them. Like Mario.
And obviously, if you particularly want to see more from Mark, he has a twitch.tv/digital and dice, or youtube.com/digital and everywhere digital and dice. Yes, he's a very nice guy. He was on a couple of episodes ago when we were talking about Warhammer.
Yeah. How many episodes was that? Like 3 or 4?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've realized, but I have no memory.
I think you have some memory, just like not.
It's not
long or short term.
Yeah, it's not long or short term. Things pop up. I remember facts really well. Like just raw facts, but if you ask me to explain a conversation, I don't know. I don't even know if we spoke necessarily.
Big yikers.
So you're saying you can't sense people's emotions?
I cannot sense people's emotion.
I can tell when they are angry.
Alright, so now you kind of understand what we're looking at here. Let's see what else we got going on in the Necromunda world.
Bang this bad boy out here.
There are only 3 things I trust in this life. The money, my Mastiff, and my autogun.
I don't know what that voice is reminding me of. That like accent.
Reminds me of Voss from Far Cry 3.
Really?
Oh.
I don't get that at all.
It's giving me like it's like some European accent.
There's a guy in Skyrim that kind of
I feel like a little bit Captain Price.
Maybe. I kind of feel like Styx.
Yeah, like kind of like old Sea Dog, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like old Scottish Sea Dog.
Scottish Sea Dog.
Scottish Sea Dog.
They called me in high school.
Hey, yo, Scottish Sea Dog, come on over.
I got it in 1.
Oh, that's good. That's really funny.
What is this guy shooting at?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
It's a grappling hook. We'll even shoot him.
When it comes to hunting marks in the Hive City, there's only one thing you need to know. The house always wins.
So there you
Is there
go.
a casino aspect to it? Because
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
It seems
Yeah, I
like
know.
you
They
might
just
be like,
all of a sudden they're throwing out like gambling metaphors. I don't know where that came
Yeah,
from. I guess they're.
I mean, like, yeah, if like the big bad is like a
Play for
like a casino owner type of guy, or if you're a casino, like, yeah, that's my shit. I love casino stuff.
casino
Who
in
is
the
this game
underworld in a giant arcology where you're
I
hunting down
mean,
people with your
it's
cyber
for whoever
mastiff.
buys it.
Yes.
Like that's. I mean, I don't know. That is the way I take it now. It's like artists just be creating art, and whoever consumes is whoever consumes. Like that's just kind of what it is at this point.
Well,
I think.
I feel like I doubt that. Like, there's rogue artists just making whatever they want and then like get
Well, I don't
funding
know,
to do it. Like you have to prove
Yeah,
that there's
like Focus Home Interactive strikes me as like that kind of like AA developer where it's like they do what they do and they get money for it because it resonates, but they don't do it in a way where it's like they're not able to just make whatever they want. They could like they strike me as a developer that can kind of just do like kind of like Platinum Games as well, where it's like they'll do some license stuff and they'll pump that out, but at the end of the day, it's because they want to make the games that they want to make, so they get to go and they get to go make Nier Automata or Bayonetta or whatever.
Yeah, but like something like this, I feel like it would just kind of like on the mountain of movement-based first-person shooters that already exist that are already executing this way better. I feel like nobody would even know what this is.
I mean, it's at that point, it's just like a. I mean, we're seeing it now, so I'm interested. Like, I'm probably gonna pick this up. So
Yeah,
I mean,
but
there's
I
one
don't-
sale.
like, I have to agree that like I'm interested on it based on the gameplay, but I feel like the title is kind of like I would look at that and probably be like, that's not a game for me. Like
Yeah,
Well,
immediately.
no,
Immediately,
absolutely.
yes.
If we're talking about the title, like, here's the thing. I've played Immortals Phoenix Rising, so like clearly I
I
have
mean,
nothing
gods
against
and monsters. Thank you.
Yeah,
Gods
yeah,
and
no,
monsters.
that's what it should be called. That is what it absolutely should. It should be called Gods and Monsters. But like, it's called Immortals Phoenix Rising because of like some wacko reasons.
Would you
But it's
like to
just
know the reason? Chat? It's because Monster, the energy drink, sued them, saying that Gods and Monsters, the video game, might infringe on their trademark.
Yo, I would play a Monster Energy RPG so quickly.
Like, have they sued Monster Hunter World? Like, who are they not suing?
They
that has
did.
Monster. Did
No,
they?
they did.
Okay. Well,
They
then
did.
I retract it back. You guys aren't hypocrites.
But Monster
Energy
Hunter
drink.
World existed before Monster.
Oh,
There was there
a Monster Energy Breath of the Wild game.
there is a Monster Energy
Like,
ATV game.
That is definitely like one of the most egregious ones I've
That's
ever
the
heard.
one
I know.
that they used as their excuse for why they owned a prior trademark in the video game space, was saying, oh, but we had Monster ATV whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a different industry. How do you even argue that?
Well, that was their argument, was we have Monster ATV, so we're in the video game industry.
I mean, do y'all remember back when I don't know if it was King or Activision or whoever, but they tried. I think it was in the UK. They tried to like patent literally just the word candy for Candy Crush.
Yeah, that was King.
Did they succeed? I cannot remember.
They did not. They did
Okay,
not.
good.
Like, it's too commonly used.
It's like the Fine Brothers, right? They tried to get React.
React, yeah.
Bethesda sued Mojang for Scrolls.
Mm-hmm. And they
that
won.
one?
And they won. Like,
That's
that's
weird.
insane. They went up against Minecraft and won.
Yeah.
Madness.
I will say, if this were called Monster Energy...
Well, to be fair, it wasn't owned by Microsoft back then. That was like 2012, 2013, back when it was still Notch.
Still crazy.
It is still crazy.
You just rode right over GreenRob. He's been like trampled on this whole time here.
I know. I'm really upset. I'm crying over here. I'm crying in the club. I'm crying into my claws here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. You're on White Claw. How many are you in?
Like 1.75.
That's a good space, I feel like, Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yo, thumbs up in the chat if you play Monster Energy Hired Gun.
Monster Energy Hired Gun. Speaking of that ridiculous name, I chose the next trailer specifically because it has the most ridiculous name I've ever heard of. Oh, this is going to be good.
Hitman. Okay. I won't say it.
Square Enix. Okay, I don't think there's any talking.
Greetings, 426. This is a unique opportunity.
There's immediate talking in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
You've
like I felt
stupid.
This happens every time we say something and then like are immediately proven wrong. Like it's just
from the shadows.
Oh, is that it?
Proceed at your discretion.
It's a very short trailer. But look at the name.
Working title in parentheses below it.
This is Project Hitman Sniper Assassins.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I think I get what this is, right? It's just they're just taking the sniper assassin like mini sub mode from the Hitman games and making it its own mobile game, right? Like that's.
Yeah, but still, Project Hitman Sniper Assassins.
Oh, I just totally missed that it's a phone game. Okay.
It is a phone game.
Sniper Assassin's working title coming 2021. Rob Dyrdek Ridiculousness Monster Energy GameTrailers.com.
Yes.
Honestly though, like that's not a bad idea. Like I wasn't super into the Sniper Assassins mode when I played Hitman 2. And then like I kind of went back and figured out like what it was and like what it actually was. That as a mobile game, that's actually really good. I think that's a really good idea.
You know what? Here's the thing: the Hitman games, and quite frankly, the Square Enix mobile games like Go and stuff like that, have generally been pretty enjoyable games. I think that, like the Tomb Raider Go and the Hitman Go genre was so unique. You know, what a cool puzzle game to take these IPs and make them into a unique, cool puzzle that fit into the overarching storyline and the overarching gameplay style of their original games. Super neat stuff. If they do this right, it could be very cool, especially if it's like, you know, free or $1 or something and not $25, because it is Square Enix and they think that a game that sells 6 million copies at $60 is a failure. So
yeah, I hate that shit. That shit pisses me off. I hate when like, oh, this game didn't sell well. I guess you don't want more of this game. No, we want one that's like a good one.
What was how many copies did Prototype 2 sell? And Activision was like, yeah, that's not enough, and it was like still an insane amount.
I don't. The one that always makes me think it was millions, yeah. But the one that always makes me think is Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider 2013, which sold, I want to say, almost 10 million copies. Right? Yeah. Like it sold a stupid amount of copies. 8.5 million copies sold. Right? Square Enix called it a disappointment and a failure. At 8.5 million copies sold.
Have to do.
I don't even know. Like, what could you?
What do you have to do?
So,
you know,
actually, question for clarification. How is Square Enix doing this Hitman mobile game? I thought IO
went away.
Square Enix.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think this is part of the reason why they have this weird ass title. It's not actually Hitman.
Oh, you think it's just it's straight up not Hitman?
I think it's straight up not. They called her Agent 42 or whatever. It's a woman.
46 in the beginning of the trailer.
Yeah, so like it's not the same agent.
So like you think that so it's not like Hitman : Sniper Assassins. It's Hitman Sniper Assassins.
Yes, it's Hitman Sniper Assassins.
God.
In order to get past it.
Oh my god.
I mean,
no! Holy shit!
It's a fucking phone game. Who cares? Like, why? No one's gonna play this.
Well, people will play it. It's just hilarious that they're doing this with the
so
IP.
Funny.
It's really funny.
Yeah, I feel.
So this next one that we have is a very quick trailer as well, but it's technologically interesting. I think Ryan's going to get a kick out of it personally.
Yay!
Because I think you could do this.
I never thought I'd get to see all this. My colleagues and I didn't think there would ever be an actual bridge.
A top executive from one of the world's biggest tech companies was found dead in her apartment this morning.
Who would have thought that a concept such as the unconscious could ever be seen so clearly through the lens of neuroscience?
Like, you see what it is, right?
I don't know. Is it like reconstructing memories?
No, it's one of those LiDAR scanners on your phone, and they just went around their bedroom and like LiDAR scanned everything. They just did this with an iPhone.
Are you fucking serious?
And then they ported this in and made it a game.
That's pretty dope.
Like, you can see it. You can absolutely just look at the things and you'll see that it is 100% your iPhone LiDAR scan, right? Or I don't know what Android phones have it, but still, it's a LiDAR scan for a $200, $300 fucking scanner that they just ran around, scanned a bunch of stuff, and then turned it into an adventure game.
That's actually awesome.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
Right? Like, you could make this.
Yeah.
Say that it's suicide. They are not ruling out other options until an investigation is made.
It could be a turning point. For all humanity.
And that's it. That's all there is there. Super interesting.
That's really interesting if that's the way they did it, yeah.
I hope it's good. I want that to be good so bad.
I think it looks very unique. So
I love people do fucking crazy shit like that. Like when they.
I like that technology is advancing like that because it's just gonna make game creation easier. Like I've been testing like some auto rotoscoping software recently, and it's like, oh, this is really cool. This is going to be able to get a lot of people into animation. I think that probably wouldn't have been able. So like this stuff, what they're doing with the LiDAR scan stuff is really cool.
It's super neat. Super neat.
Yeah.
And 100%. I'm looking at it now.
Like you don't even need any special technology. Really, I mean, to do probably on this level you would, but I mean, if you just wanted to like
phone, no, this is
create a
literally
single
a phone
asset.
in Unreal. That's it. It's a phone in Unreal.
Somebody said I like that hand monster from Spy Kids.
Yeah, the thumb monsters. Yeah.
Yo, your chat is really funny.
They can be. They're hilarious sometimes, man.
No, but this shit looks really cool.
You're not supposed to tell them that though, because then they're all like, oh, smug. You know, they start sauntering around being like, yeah, we're the chat.
Should I insult them instead?
I mean, we turn on the chat occasionally, sure.
You little little buttholes.
Mm.
All right. No, this looks really cool. And if that's how it was made, I love like when people take like weird technology or just like create something in a unique way. And
well, the biggest problem with that type of technology is that the lighting is baked in. So if you like are doing stuff outside, you have to basically do it on a cloudy day, and you have like one chance. Like the method that I've always like if I were to do it the way I've seen that you could go about it is basically like you wouldn't need any special technology, but you basically need a picture, and like each frame can only move a little bit enough, and you basically just get a full 360 shots of the thing, and then do a bunch of math and like put it together into a single image.
Yeah, what you're describing is it was an HDR image, and essentially what you do, the technique. I'm trying to think of the actual name of the technique, but it's probably just better if I explain it anyway. Which is
well, it's like a point cloud kind of like.
Yeah, well, if you get like a chrome, the way that I was taught to do it is you get a chrome ball. And you set it up in the middle of wherever you want to get the lighting of, and you basically go around and take like a bunch of pictures with a DSLR camera in a circle around this chrome ball, and then you Photoshop all of them together so it's like one big panorama. And then there's certain softwares you can use that will be able to take all the images, take the panorama, and get the HDR lighting information.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying software. Like what you're literally doing is you're taking the picture of an image, or of you're taking like a video, an uninterrupted video, and you're kind of slowly moving it around an object. And so as you pass over an area more than once, like it is stacking those images on top of each other, and it's actually making the geometry of the object. Like it's not like you're recreating the lighting for a scene. Like you're literally building up the like whatever.
So basically, I don't exactly know the LiDAR technology specifically, but I know the tracking software that it sort of uses to build its stuff. So basically, yeah, it's finding unique contrasting points specifically, just so it can track those and get the camera position information. And then once it gets the camera position information, it can extrapolate the data to basically make a rough geometry. I would guess that this probably wasn't 100% accurate when they did it, they probably did some manual tweaking of the assets once they got them into the.
Oh, definitely. Because if you did it, it would be way too high poly. You would then need to like decimate a lot of the polys and then go in and then topologize like all of the stuff to get it.
What I thought was really cool about this is the fact that they actually like. It's not like the technology of it isn't just the focus of the game. Like they clearly like put some thought into like the actual story and what they wanted to make here, and I think that's really cool. Like it definitely has like its own identity, and they're definitely trying to make something really sick. It's not like
it's not just the technical demo of itself, but like if you think of data moshing. Do you know what data moshing is? Where you take like it's like artistic effect of using glitch effects of transitioning from one video into another video.
Sure.
So there are that kind of effects from this where you get an incomplete render of an object. So you can get these really interesting glitches and floating points and phantom like things.
How much of that is like straight from like recording it, recording
to be
human
honest,
actors?
It looks almost 100% like a flat LiDAR scan. It looks like somebody put a camera, right, and just started hitting LiDAR and then hit it and hit it and hit it every time the people moved.
Yeah. But yeah, like they made their own thing too. I just like
it's very unique, super cool looking.
It's unique in both its execution, like through development, but also in like the game itself is actually looks interesting and like something I actually want to play. It's not just some fucking adventure game. It's like, oh, made by doing this shit. It's just like they made like an actual cool story that I want to dive into.
Yes, it looks super neat. Definitely cool.
This shit came out last year.
It did come out. This is the director's cut. It didn't really. It's from a Chilean company, so it didn't really get like a huge amount of interest. But LiDAR, super neat. LiDAR, of course, is like a lot more popular today. People understand it a lot more because it's in their Teslas. So that is how auto driving cars work. They use LiDAR.
Oh shit! Okay. Yeah. So is this coming out for like other consoles too?
I have no idea, man. You're seeing what I'm seeing. Like I guess we can let the trailer go a little bit further.
Yeah, it looks like it's PC and console. Sick. Oh, I can do it on both.
You could do it on both.
You can do it.
So
you can do it on both.
Miss Erin Anemates would like an I love you, which is our highest channel rewards. That's 20 hours of watching to redeem that, by the way. You have to watch this stream for 20 hours.
I haven't even been on this stream for 20 hours.
Right? Like you have to watch it for 20 hours to redeem that. So I love you, Erin. Absolutely. She would like an I love you from all of you.
I love you, Erin. I also love you.
I don't know if we know each other well enough for me to do that. Can I do that?
20 hours.
Erin, words cannot describe how much I love you.
And only Brody.
Aaron, words can describe how much I love you. This much. Watch, I love you.
Words can describe it. I love you.
I love you, a describable and finite amount.
I'm more poetic. So.
Oh my god, that's really funny. Words can't describe how much I love you. Well, words can describe how much I love you. That was really funny.
Thank you.
All right, our last trailer. This is
that was
also
worth 20 hours.
Another really short one. This looks stupid, quite frankly, and that's why I wanted to show it.
It
looks really dumb.
I love stupid stuff.
Wow, already getting laughter.
No. Go back. All right, everybody quiet. Just go play that first couple seconds of that again really quick.
Do you just really like that? Wow, that hit him good, man. That's great.
I love fucking like just like dumb just.
I was like looking forward to this in the list because it was called Rustler, and I was thinking it was some Wild West stuff, but now it looks like it's fantasy.
Yeah,
we got some atheist I forgot the word for graffiti for a half second because of atheist graffiti on the wall.
This is
Heaven is a lie.
As soon as I saw it was a Modus Games game, and if you don't know Modus, they do weird weird games. They did Bear With Me. Do you remember that game? The detective teddy bear game? You're a teddy bear.
You've caught my interest.
You play a teddy bear who is a detective in a noir style story.
This sounds directly up my alley.
It's very. I think I actually have some free keys of it.
If sounds stupid, and that sounds like his name is Ted E. Bear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking downloading this shit right now.
If you remind me, I think I have a few free copies. I might be able to give you.
It looks like hell yeah.
Nice.
It looks like a fucking Newgrounds Flash game.
It's weird. They do weird games. They did that Extinction game. They did Override, the giant robots destroying a city game that recently came out.
Okay.
Like they just do weird games.
Yeah. Whatever this Bear With Me shit looks good. All right.
So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh boy. And then it gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
That's right. You can throw a cow.
All right, throw a cow with a catapult.
Throw a cow with a trebuchet. Excuse me. It's a trebuchet, not a catapult.
Oh, sorry.
So
counterweight.
Oh, so is the idea like it's supposed to be an old school GTA game, but like in a fantasy setting?
Uh-huh.
Like a top down, like the.
Damn,
old
this would have been so cool if it was a Wild West setting. I mean, this is still pretty cool, but I was
a medieval setting instead.
Then it's a Red Dead Redemption ripoff.
Well, I mean, the more Wild West stuff, the better, in my opinion.
We do need more cowboy shit.
Hold up there, partner.
Definitely would agree with that.
I like fantasy over Wild West personally, so I'm gonna
so much of it. You know what I mean? Like there isn't enough cowboy shit.
There's more than enough cowboy shit. There's too much cowboy shit. We need less of it.
The main thing, because I've always said like I want to write a graphic novel or have an animated show at some point, and it's always been like I've realized it's an isekai, and I hate that, but I made it before I knew what an isekai was, which was just that a dude time travels back to the Wild West, and I don't know, there's more, but I don't want to get into.
That's anyway. Back to the Future 3.
Well, yes, it is inspired by that, and like. It's basically it's two people go back to the Wild West and they have bounty hunting adventures with the one's grandpa. You could find inspiration in like literally you could point to any anime or any cartoon from like the mid 2000s or early 2010s, and it's like probably a ripoff of that anyway. But yeah,
I just checked out for like a good second or two.
That's a reasonable response.
That's what happens to me whenever Brody starts to talk. He's just like, I'm gonna rant for 15 minutes about this thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and open up like some games.
No, that is the proper response.
What's
I
going
feel
on
like
on Twitter right now, you know. Yeah.
Where's that one email?
Yeah.
Pimp a horse. Okay, they know exactly what they're doing.
So you get the feel
I
like it's.
I like it. It's almost like a little too self-aware though.
It's very self-aware. Yes.
It's just like I feel like the jokes should and like the funny stuff should just come from like you playing the game. They're just going like, oh, medieval thug life and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That part of it, I'm just like, I don't know.
I feel like the funniest way to joke about something is to take the joke and then play it completely seriously.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it feels like it's like they're already. It's like laughing at your own jokes. You know what I mean? Like it's just
I do that all the time. What do you mean?
I do as well. For me, there is a. I kind of see what you're saying. I mean, I like fourth wall stuff a lot. If it's done well, I don't think it's something I want all the time.
It's like, hey, our game is the funny game. Play the funny game.
Yeah, it's that kind of Borderlands 2 style. Well, I mean, I don't think that this game necessarily is, but I mean, like that's the kind of humor that I'm not super into.
Yeah.
I love Borderlands 1 humor. I love the pre-sequel humor. I think Borderlands 3 has good humor for like 75% of it. But Borderlands 2 is kind of rough.
It's too like, I don't know. Like I feel like they want you to think this is funny so bad.
Well, it's like that. You
for itself. You know what I mean?
It's like you can physically feel like it's as if a stand-up comedian said a joke and then they let the joke hang in the air and they stepped to the side of the joke and they gestured towards the joke like
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, wasn't that funny? Look at the funny thing I did.
Please clap.
Yeah. I love Borderlands 2. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But the humor in that game, I definitely prefer like any other game in the series in terms of writing.
Okay,
but you're not a big fan of the exploding guns.
Oh my!
I mean, I love Torg. I think Torg is an amazing character. I think the DLC of Borderlands 2 has some decent writing.
I don't like Tiny Tina. That's for sure.
It's all meme shit. I don't know. That's not my bag, but to each their own. With this shit though, the game itself looks fun. They just, I don't know. I don't like this trailer.
I'm still disappointed it's not Wild West. That's just where I'm at.
I mean, like, that's pretty goddamn self-aware right there.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. That's a good joke.
Like, this is starting to feel like Shrek 2 now.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is I actually enjoy this.
Look in the upper left-hand corner and you'll see there are 5 helmets.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
Yeah, no, it's charming.
Goofy medieval GTA, then be that. But it's just like they should be told like this is fine, but like all of like it's the trailer that sucks. The game looks fun. I would play the game.
You know, I'm with you. I think just that, like, the one line, like, play absurd quests, like, kind of like it was just that one line. I was like,
no, the fucking show me absurd quests, medieval thuglet. Just show me what the game is. You don't have to tell me there are absurd quests. Show me what one of the absurd quests is. You know what I mean? You can do that in fucking 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting like Saints Row vibes.
Yeah, no. The issues they're telling you how zany they are, they're not showing you. So like, it's funny when they show you this stuff.
Exactly.
That was zany.
Also, why is it called Rustler?
Because a rustler is somebody who does Grand Theft Horse. You're a thief. They can't do like, you know.
Oh. It's just with the name. I feel like it should be Western. Like.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, it should be, I don't know. Fucking, it should be like the name of like a medieval hooligan or something.
A medieval hooligan?
Whatever the name for that is. Like a fucking, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's a rustler.
Alright, well,
so.
The trailer was ass, but the game looks fun, and I would play that. Because it looks stupid and I like stupid shit. And what's cool about it is it looks like there's like a lot of freedom in what you can do, like GTA. So like I'm all for that.
Yeah, I mean it definitely looks stupid. But I said that immediately. I was like, this game looks really stupid.
Yeah, but it's just like, it looks like it's one of those games where it's like, hey, if you want to go fucking set a thing on fire, go do it. If you want to go stab a guy, go do it. If you want to go ride a horse and do a kickflip, go do it. You know, like it's just like I like shit like that. So this game is up my alley. I would play that.
So, there you go. We're done with our introduction.
Wow. Every time when you say we're done with our introduction, it catches me off guard because it's always like 5 videos in and like several hours.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the trailers for the week. We managed to get through all 5 of them in only 2.5 hours.
I really liked most of them.
A little bit quick.
Yeah, I mean, we did go through them a little quicker than normal. You know, we got Rob over here just like, oh, we got to keep moving. He really kept us on pace. So
is that bad?
You know, I mean, dude, only 2.5 hours to talk about 5 trailer. That's
that's record time.
Record time.
It's just like some of them. It's like, what can you say? You know what I mean? Like.
30 minutes per trailer? That's disgusting. It's like almost a minute a second, bro.
Wow. Like how
you're letting down the fans.
I think we said all
I was about to say the fam. The Darman fam.
The Darman fam.
Oh, yo, I love Doorman.
So, oh, by the way, Brody, we have decided that Wolf Chaoson has a new fan base name.
Oh.
Which is what was it? The Wolf?
The Wolfpack Fam.
Wolfpack Fam.
Wolfpack Fam.
Wolfpack
Yes.
Fam.
So he is Wolf Chaoson of the Wolfpack Fam. And I'm trying to convince him. You got to help me out with this, okay? I'm trying to convince him that he needs to like, what's up, Wolfpack Fam?
No, you gotta do it. If you're gonna do the YouTube, you do it like real quick. You gotta be like, "What's up, Wolfpack Fam? Welcome back to another video."
Yes,
you gotta do a fucking rapid fire.
As
remember that fastest streamer?
Oh my god, the fastest streamer in the he sucked. But as Speedy Acorn brings up, he then responded, "Yeah, you got to remember to like and subscribe."
Oh, well, that's
I heard that hurt you. I heard that hurt you. And he kept saying it, like and subscribe.
That's legitimately, that's good.
What the fuck is this? It's the Fortnite streamer. I think his name is Best Trends or whatever. Like he just he'll stop. Like what he'll do is he'll say a line wrong, but instead of cutting it out and doing it again, he just does it again right there. He'll be like, "Don't forget to like, comment, and thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my video." And he'll leave everything in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you get big enough, I guess you can do that. I don't think I could do that. Could you imagine putting out an unedited video?
God,
I don't know. That sounds like something you forgot to edit. If that's actually he just does that, then I don't know, man.
Yeah, he just doesn't give a shit. He just leaves it in there.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just
I want to be so famous.
Thanks for watching.
I think if I recall, I think I know who you're talking about. And if I recall, the methodology is just make a 10-minute Fortnite video every day. Doesn't matter what it's about. Put 10 mid-roll ads on it, and you'll get famous.
Exactly.
Well, now it's 8 minutes. You don't even need to do 10 minutes.
Oh, well.
That shows how long it's been since you've made a video. Holy shit.
Yeah, over 2 years. I'm beating my hiatus record now. It was 2 years, and now it's over 2 years. My hiatus record.
This is random, but Smooth McGroove just posted an update video after being gone for so fucking long.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah,
he does covers of video game songs. He's really cool.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been years since he's been around. He just posted a video for the first time.
Oh, he's got a cat.
What do you want to do to that cat there,
Yeah,
Ryden?
keep it away from Ryden.
Shit.
I think you should just leave it the way it is.
No, I'm concerned immediately that you look at this guy and you're like, oh, he has a cat.
Is that the tone I used? I was like, he's got a cat.
Yes.
He says it with all the zeal of Alf.
Animals that Rhydon wants to kill.
Yeah, you looked at him, you were like, he's got a cat.
That should be a tier list video. Animals tiered based on how much Rhydon wants to kill them.
All right.
Hey, okay. You're the one, Moretti, who was talking with the dead cat filter earlier on for your microphone. Okay,
That's what they're called. They're called dead cats.
Yeah, they're literally all called the Rode brand ones are, but otherwise it's just called a pop filter or whatever. What are we? What else? Don't let me talk for too long. What else? What are we getting into here?
All right. So, are you excited for today's feature?
Yes, always.
We are going to be watching the top 10 reasons why Fortnite is the best game.
Yes.
And that should be reasonably quick. It is not a Watch Mojo like you might think. You might immediately go, oh, that's clearly a Watch Mojo. It's not a Watch Mojo. It's just worse than one. Holy shit, is it worse than one?
Yes. I'm so ready.
Hopefully we can get through that reasonably quickly, because I also have video games you should never play around your parents. And that one is also a Watch Mojo clone.
Yeah, they're they're top X number.
Yes.
Top X
lists. I love dumb shit like that.
They are
Do you delight in torture?
Where X is a multiple of 5.
Yes, I choose this specifically for you, Brody. I'm like, you know what would be great? I'm gonna make him watch this shit.
Can you just find like the shittiest top 10 videos and just like play?
Yeah, that's what we do here. That's
it,
exactly
yes.
it. You're about to watch a shitty top 10 video.
Oh, I'm ready.
And last week we watched Sniper Wolf.
For like, most games seem to only have a lifespan of about.
Oh, stop it! Say that again. God. Go ahead.
Okay, before I go in on this, dude, I gotta. Is this an adult?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I was asking if it was a kid too. Yeah.
It is not a child. This is a large YouTuber. I think 950,000 subs. So like he's pretty big.
ProGuides Fortnite tip, tricks, and guides.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I think it's like 950,000 subs.
This is literally just a video you put out and just be like, I just need money real quick.
Yep. And that's what makes it the most fun. I was looking for a Mark Brown video to do tonight, but because
the guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code.
No, the guy who does the Game Maker's Toolkit.
Renowned author Dan Brown.
I love Mark Brown. I love Game Maker's Toolkit.
Oh, yeah, but do you really though?
I like that channel.
Yeah,
but do you really though? Because I promise you, if we sat and broke down any one of his videos, you would no longer be a fan. So I was gonna do that, but I couldn't find one that was perfect because Ryan kept being like blah 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 blah, and I couldn't be bothered to like listen to him. So
yeah,
we chose this instead. It's gonna be good.
That happens.
Yeah, he blah, 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 yeah.
I was saying something. I think I don't know.
And you just like you end up just kind of falling into this. Oh God, he's still talking.
Brandon and I are kindred spirits. I feel it.
Absolutely, yeah.
People don't even let me talk. They just see me and they just leave. They go.
All right, so here we go. The top 10 reasons why Fortnite is the best game, but he doesn't say ever.
It's just the best game.
It's just the best game.
No other qualifiers.
Like I feel like you got to say ever, right? Like it feels like needs to come after that.
I feel like if you don't say ever, then it's the best game. Like there's no qualifier you could say. Like it's even beyond time now because there's
nothing that can come before or after it.
Exactly. So it's like best game. If you say best game ever, it's like okay, but there could still be a parallel universe where there's a better game. It's like no, if you don't say ever, it's just best game.
All encompassing. It's the best game.
Just period. Amongst time, it is it is transcended space and time. That's fantastic.
All.
There is a universal constant Fortnite in every parallel universe.
That's it. Before Fortnite even came out, it was the best game.
There's been other universes that had Fortnite for thousands of years.
Right.
No other game came out after that.
That was it. It was the end of their culture.
Yeah, Fortnite. All right.
Well, every universe with intelligent life will eventually create Fortnite by accident, just because it's like the optimal.
So that's your great filter is Fortnite. It's not.
Yes. Yeah. Civilizations who are unable to develop Fortnite cannot expand beyond their planet and live peacefully. They're just missing.
Fortnite doesn't exist. Just die off.
Oh God! It's like Rico says Fortnite wasn't developed. It was merely discovered.
Yes.
It was fucking snapped. Like everything that didn't have Fortnite just fucking evaporated.
Yes.
That was the deciding factor. Those who are with Fortnite stay, and those without Fortnite are gone.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't be surprised that our universe contains Fortnite, because maybe our universe could not exist without Fortnite in the first place.
Well, see what I'm thinking. What I'm wondering is if
nothing.
Is there a universe out there where Fortnite is the biggest game in the world, like it is here, but it's because of the co-op mode?
Oh,
no.
I think there's got to be.
Nobody remembers
that. I'm just wondering what that universe looks like. You know,
the developers who created the co-op mode, they evaporated. They died. It was the battle royale that like became the universal constant.
Speedy says, "Optimal Fortnite."
Yes.
Yes. So let's see what his reasons are for why it is just
Best game.
It's the best game.
Okay.
Seem to only have a lifespan of about a year until their success and audience began to dwindle.
Oh, shut the
Remember
fuck
Battleborn?
up.
No.
Yes.
So... I remember Battleborn.
I also remember Battleborn.
I never played it, but I hate that so much. It's like, most games only have a fucking base good. They only have a good player base after a year or so. It's called fucking stabilizing.
Mm-hmm.
A game.
I mean, I wish games died off after a year to get like that. I miss that, honestly.
I mean, like, I just that's the dumbest. That's the dumb fucking meme YouTuber mentality. That shit is like, oh, this game doesn't have like 5 million players anymore, therefore it is dead.
Dead game.
I hate it. It's the dumbest, most fucking Dumbo brain shit I've ever heard in my life.
This game only has 50,000 people playing it every day for the past 4 years. Dead game.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, nobody plays it. Nobody plays the game. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I never played Battleborn though. You remember?
Well, Battleborn is a dead game.
It's actually dead. Like you cannot play it anymore.
Literally done.
You can't.
But, like
do
other games like it have thrived.
Sure.
Like it pretty much just got crushed under the heel of it.
Like
it did. Well, and unfortunately so, because it's nothing like Overwatch. The fact that it came out at a similar time, and because for whatever reason, Gearbox in their brilliance, their absolute sheer brilliance, they were like, "Oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go directly up against Blizzard. We're gonna go 1-to-1 against Blizzard in a marketing PR attack to try and prove how good we are." It was just sheer stupidity. But I mean, it is Randy Pitchford, so.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Can I give this video a compliment?
No.
Sure.
No. It's a comparative compliment, so it's not really. It's okay. This guy is talking about games dying off, and he's using footage of a game that died off, which is something I can say about this video that Watch Mojo videos do not get.
That's true. This might be better than Watch Mojo.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
It's showing relevant.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack your actual video content there, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, Mojim.
Go for it.
Of course not. With the video game industry rapidly growing, competition is fierce in finding the next best game. Fortnite, however, is still surpassing new releases after 2 years from its debut.
Why would you pull out Sea of Thieves as like the example of the game that Fortnite is beating?
They're not even the same fucking game.
That's a weird one. Look, there's more people playing Fortnite.
My guess is they just went, it's their games as a service, so they're intended to last for longer than a year. I think that's the mentality.
They're just all online multiplayer games. I mean, like the proper thing would be to compare Fortnite to like Warzone or some shit. You know, like.
Yeah, well, I think it's very like it's specifically about like games as a service, which technically yes, that's true. Both of them are games as a service.
Yeah,
technically.
I don't know. This is stupid. This guy's dumb.
Yep, that's what happens.
Well, I mean, I don't feel the need to say that because I feel like it's just self-evident to a certain extent.
It's not even funny dumb. It's like just this. I'm angry.
Yeah.
That's
no, don't worry. You will be angry by the end of this. It always happens. These make you angry.
This shit's gonna make me scream. I can already tell.
That's the best, though. That's really the best. So the question is, when did this video come out? This is from April of 2019. So it's a 2-year-old video. It's before, I guess, 2020's not any games coming out. So, you know.
The game has more than 40 million active players every month, while games like For Honor have 1 million a month and Dota 2 has 11 million.
I don't know what the comparison there is about.
That was just he just picked 2 games.
He picked 2 games.
The number is bigger.
My guess he probably didn't pick them based on what games they were. He probably picked them based on the numbers because one was lower, one was higher, and he was just like, okay,
that's
that works.
How it failed. Dude, like
And again, they're not the same. A, they're not the same type of game, and B, those are still insanely large, dedicated.
11 million players is a huge number.
Yeah, 1 million's a big fucking number,
right?
To have 1 million people playing one goddamn game, that's insane.
Also,
well, I feel like either the number of players playing the game is completely irrelevant, or he just proved that Dota is actually the best game. Because like I don't see what his point is otherwise.
Dota 2, like old dinosaur dirt or whatever. Dota 2. Did that game come
now
out a while?
Since this day, he was saying 1 million players. For Honor is now down to 3,000 players.
That's hilarious.
So like that's a pretty big drop there.
They had trouble. You had trouble fucking finding a match when For Honor came out when it had 1 million players.
Yeah. Oh man, it had at the time of this video, it had 1,000 players on average. So I don't know what he's talking about. I think
He
it's
literally just looked up popular online multiplayer games and made up some numbers.
I think so. 210 says, "Does anyone remember PUBG?" Yeah, people still play that.
What? I've never heard of it.
You mean
I thought Fortnite fucking absorbed that game?
No, man. You got to remember that game sold 5.
I know. PUBG came out first, but
and it sold a huge number of titles. Like that's a big game, man.
It was buggy as fuck, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it still is exactly the same. They've done no work whatsoever on that game. They just added skins.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get another claw. I'll be right back.
Well, you know,
I think the only thing that I liked about PUBG more than Fortnite was the like you could choose which perspective you wanted. Like you would go both first person and third person.
That's only in third person mode though. Like only in third person can you choose to go first person because it is not it's not a cheat, right? Whereas third person in a first person mode is a cheat.
It's because you can
see around corners.
Yeah.
You can just look straight around corners. Yeah, so PUBG's fine. It's better than it was like a year and a half ago when it was really trash. But it's still not like a game for me.
I barely know enough about Apex Legends to even make Battle Royale jokes. Like, I only play Blackout on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. That's the only one. Actually, that one was fun.
I think I played like most of the Battle Royales except for the Wizard one, Spellbreak.
Yo, that one
looks okay. What's the one where you have 4 people have to get to the helicopter?
That's Warzone.
No.
Warzone has helicopters.
Escape from
Tarkov?
Yeah.
No. You have bikes, and 4 people can fit on the helicopter at the end. I don't remember.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Somebody will hear that, and they'll know what I'm talking about.
Battlefield Bad Company 2 co-op mode?
No, you have bicycles. You have literal bicycles that you go around. Elysium something. I don't remember.
Fortnite Elysium.
Ford Elysium, yes.
Monster Energy.
I know it's not Disco Elysium, but that's the only game I can think of that has that in the name.
I mean, you want a tangent. No, okay.
No, I'm kidding, he says. Like, why would you bait me with a tangent?
Well, I mean, I could talk about Disco Elysium for hours. So
there's really not that much to say about it, though.
I don't know.
I think it's one of the best games I've ever played, and I haven't even finished it.
Well,
wait, that was bait. Wait a minute, that was bait.
I mean, give me your top 10 reasons why.
Yeah, well,
you're getting me to talk about Disco Elysium.
Here's the thing that I think is interesting about what you just said is that you haven't even completed the game, yet you're already judging it. So, like, you know.
Well, you don't need to complete a game.
Yeah, well, I don't think you... I mean, Bloodborne and Hollow Knight are both some of my favorite games of all time. Easily, like, top 2 of the last generation. Mm-hmm. And I've technically beaten both of those, but I have not done all of the content in them.
Then I don't see how your opinion has any weight.
I don't know. I don't think you need to complete. I don't think you need to complete games to judge them.
But to call it the best
not to
game
judge
of
them,
all
but to put them on a pedestal like above other games.
Like, why is that game better than Fortnite exactly?
Well, I mean, for me, it's just about the experience I got while playing. So for Hollow Knight, it's like
so it's all subjective. I see.
Well, of course.
I see. So it's not actually.
Obviously.
You don't have top 10 reasons why Disco Elysium
So what you're saying
is
is
the best game.
It's no.
I have my top 10 reasons, I guess you could say.
But there isn't a definitive top 10 reasons why Fortnite is the best game, period.
Oh, no. Oh, absolutely.
You don't have
not.
top 10 reasons why Disco Elysium is the best game. The only reason we're even all here is because of Fortnite. So.
It's true.
Your first mistake is assuming you need 10 separate reasons to make a top 10 list.
But my first mistake was assuming any game other than Fortnite was the best game.
It's true. It's true. To Tim, do you think the rumor that Halo will have a Battle Royale mod is true? Probably. It's an easy thing that they can throw in. I mean, Counter-Strike has a fucking Battle Royale now. Like, it's super easy. I'm sorry?
Halo. I was going to say that would be fun, like a Halo 2, Halo 3 kind of thing. Just like
a Battle Royale?
Running around, just shooting each other. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It just becomes deathmatch in that case, which they already have. So, like, it's an easy thing for them to add in. True. I absolutely think it'll be there. It makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, it fundamentally changes. I mean, depending on how many players you have, it would fundamentally change the map size.
It'd be a bigger map, but that's not hard to do. And you got to remember that Microsoft, one of the things that they would use that for is to promote their Azure server stuff. Look, we can run as many hundreds of players, you know? Like, it would be a marketing coup for them on the other side.
Speaking of Microsoft, I forgot I earlier when we were talking about the LiDAR scanner game, I wanted to mention the Microsoft Flight Simulator as like a game that does that, uses like technology in that way. I was just thinking of that.
Yeah, that game was like crazy.
Yeah, well, people were able to like go to their houses and shit, weren't they?
Yeah,
like that's kind of terrifying. To be honest,
they can learn how to fly exactly to your house, and then the exact angle that they would need to crash a plane directly.
Like I've actually played around with this. Like this is public data, actually. Not the ones they were used. They're using like super high quality, but I know like Google Maps. Like I've gone in on Blender and I've just like you can go into regions. Like you can go into Google Maps, choose a region, and then like literally download like the like you can have the terrain height map from like they're all separate projects. So one is like the ground height map that you would set, and then the other one is like where the buildings are, and then like the roads and like trains and like rivers. The question
then, Ryden, is how many times have you used this technology to plan a terrorist attack?
0 times so far.
Okay, but when will you next?
Yeah,
how many dogs will you kill with this knowledge?
The public wants to know.
I'm really happy that this is now becoming his thing.
It's part of the lore now.
He is the dog killer, Ryden.
Yeah, so I can definitely simulate every single like dog shelter within like a
the more M piles on, the
radius.
more I feel bad about doing it.
Go in and recreate the entire street like geometry in Blender, set up a camera, take a picture, go like put that in front of the actual camera at the place, so it like you know you know what they did in like Mission Impossible, like they could set up the fake hallway screen and then just like walking by it.
I like
and then just I guess go through and kicking all the animals or whatever.
Now you're kicking them too?
I don't know what I would do.
They have
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Like it's not just murder, you're also gonna kick them? Wow.
That's how he kills them.
So he kicks them, but that doesn't kill them. He kicks them and then he just shoots them with a normal gun.
Like he's inflicting additional pain just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, dude. You are
unreal, when I said that, I was thinking kicking was like the method.
Yeah.
You're gonna kick them to death?
It was an additional pain. Well,
you're going to kick them to death.
He's been putting.
I'm not I said I was rambling off. I was like, or whatever you would do.
My god, your plan is to go in and kick them to death.
The plan isn't made yet. The plan is to how to make the plan.
It right now.
Rhydon is going to kill every dog by kicking them to death.
Kicking it to death. Holy shit, dude. Wow.
Ryan, I'm so sorry.
How did I get here?
I don't know, but
why are we in Fortnite?
Fortnite, man. Fortnite's what brought you here. And if you let it, Fortnite can save you.
Yeah. We have to find out why then.
Although there are many criticisms from the community, there's no denying that Fortnite has achieved new heights for the gaming industry. From being a household name to hosting stadium tournaments with A-list celebrities, Fortnite has done it all.
But other games have done that.
No, they haven't. He just said it.
No, Fortnite has done the only one. All.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking times at ETH? There's the fucking video of Snoop Dogg playing fucking I think like Modern Warfare or some shit and just like smoking a blunt and just getting killed the entire time. It was awesome. That was at E3. There's been other stuff that had A-list celebrities.
The's been a lot of games with celebrities. I mean, like
in this guy's head, Fortnite is the only game that exists.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, Emma's gonna say you've done it, you've made it, good job. You met your quota for the podcast. But I was gonna say that Snoop Dogg also did advertisements for Spyro Reignited.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a really weird command. They had like a Spyro drone like come down to Snoop Dogg and give him the game.
Yeah, that's awesome. I fucking love that. I love video games.
You had to bring Spyro in though.
Well, I thought of it because he said Snoop Dogg
and Snoop Dogg
Snoop Dogg involved with games, which Call of Duty, and that's like an Activision game. So Snoop Dogg Activision, Spyro Reignited. There you go.
Sure. Yes. You see, here's the thing, Rob. Brody, no matter what you say, will be able to make a connection to Spyro Reignited.
Well, Spyro.
If you say Steam, he'll be like, "Oh, Steam. Well, that's kind of like a cloud. You know, there was a city in the clouds in Spyro."
Is it Spyro specifically Spyro Reignited or just Spyro?
Well, Spyro is I mean the originals are my shit, but Reignited's pretty.
How many Spyro tattoos do you have?
None yet.
Get
one on your butt.
I don't have any tattoos, but if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get an Ouroboros tattoo from FMA on my left hand, like Greed has.
Why don't you do that, but have it be Spyro's head?
Do it and Spyro's head on your butt.
But, well, then I have the universal time language code from Bender's Big Score. If I have a tattoo of a face on my ass, which I mean, if that unlocks time travel for me, then awesome.
I'm already pissed off with this video, and it hasn't even been a minute. Nor has he explained the top 10 reasons why Fortnite is the best.
Well, number one is
in this guy's head, there is no other game other than Fortnite and Battleborn and For Honor and Dota 2. All of which pale in comparison to Fortnite.
There's no other game, well, except for this one and this one. And
I think I'm not a violent person, but I would fight this guy if I ever met him.
All right.
But why is Fortnite outrageously popular, and how does it continue to retain its status?
I don't know.
Epic Games is
So he has now set up the thesis of his video, which is it is the best game. It crosses all boundaries. Everybody loves it. But why?
Why?
But why?
Like is the best game just the game people are playing right now? Is that like what he's kind of turned it into?
Yeah, but why?
Fortnite is the end all be all. There's none. Yeah.
It's the alpha and the omega.
The only game to this guy is Fortnite.
Accomplished so much by doing a lot of things right for the game. From how they choose to release it, how they maintain it, and the original concepts that they incorporated into it.
What do they do? It's the same fucking map.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do anything.
Well, so like if you look at the way that Fortnite just does Battle Royale versus like a PUBG, right? Sure. I actually think that they do it better than PUBG by having one map that changes over time. Right?
Sure.
As opposed to what PUBG does where they have 15 maps that all kind of suck. You know, Fortnite can have one map that is kind of good. You know what I mean?
Fine. I'll give it that.
I think that's the one benefit they have.
I'm not knocking Fortnite. Like, I understand why it's successful and everything, but like, there are other games, dog.
You are more than welcome to knock Fortnite. I'm not a fan, but
I don't like. It's the same way I see Minecraft. You know, it's like I get why people like Minecraft, right? It's like I understand why it's so wildly successful. It's just not my thing. I don't like building shit. That's why I don't like Fortnite. That's why I don't like Minecraft. But I get why people like it, and I understand.
If you don't like building shit, you're not going to like one of his reasons for why this is the best game.
All right, let's go. Let's get it.
I promise you. He's
number 7.
Well, no, I was going to say something about the one map thing, which is that like the problem with that is that when they update the map, like generally it's just like this one area is updated, and then if you want to check it out, everybody's dropping there. So you have to wait a couple weeks till people.
Sure, but in a battle royale,
So
is not everybody dropping in one spot?
Yeah,
like kind of a thing. It's something you want.
It is a thing, but when you want to drop there because you want to check out the new area and you just die immediately, then it's kind of like I just want to check it out. I want to drive the car around. Like.
So 2Tim brings up a really valid point. I think they put in the Predator.
That's true. I mean, like they.
I think it is the greatest or the biggest crossover of all time at this point. Like, isn't it? Like, is there? I don't know if there's
really
anything else.
Bigger, no.
Anything else that is like.
To be fair, though, Fortnite's the only game that's ever like had other games cameo in it, right? So.
I don't know. Mobile games have had. I've seen some ads like Ezio's in this particular mobile game, AFK Arena or whatever it was.
Nope, just Fortnite.
No, it's only Fortnite.
Yeah.
Few reasons why Fortnite is the #1 game.
Title card. We're ready to begin.
So the first one is pretty obvious. It's free.
It's free.
Oh, come on.
It's free. That's incredible. I didn't even realize it. I like how they're also showing a version of the game that has a price tag.
I've never played a free game before. They're the first ones to do that. That's innovative.
Yeah.
So
even when developers don't charge me money, they just come and stab me. But when I go to download,
all right,
that's how I gotta pay.
I think we need to start looking at this like it's the game Guess Who, where
we're gonna take bets on like what he says.
Well, it's like there's the game Guess Who where you like you have to figure out like a specific person, so you say traits and then you pop down the things via trait. So like. I'm wondering what else could be the best game besides Fortnite, and right now he's just popped down every single game that charges money.
Yeah.
So already we've taken away like 90% of games or whatever.
Yeah, RuneScape's still there, man. It can get that comeback.
Yeah, RuneScape can clinch it.
Do you think we're gonna get anything that we can add to the bingo card?
Oh yeah, let me pull that up.
I guarantee you he's gonna bring up the fact that there are cameos from other franchises.
Nami Nom, sure. He would like to know, do you think this counts as saving money for the bingo card? So, for
technically, I guess it would, right? Where's
Mr. Rob, we have been, over the past couple of weeks, building a bingo card for these videos, right? And we're loading it up, and Raiden is supposedly doing it right now, but he's not... He's not like confirming that, so I'm assuming that he is in fact dead now.
Yeah, no, it's up there. You should be able to see it.
Oh, well, we were about to eulogize you, but okay.
Back from kicking.
I mean, if you guys want to like say nice things about me as though I was dead, like go ahead. Please.
That is in fact not there.
Wait, Raiden was a Canadian. I knew.
Is it not? Should be sharing the screen from the same link.
I'm not seeing it. Where am I looking? Where do I have to look?
It would be on the stream. I have to.
I do not see.
No, I mean, like, I'm not seeing. Let me try it again. I can share my camera. Do I have the wrong link?
I opened the OBS thing that I pinned from before.
Oh my goodness! You might need to give me a different link, my friend. Sandlank her. Because I don't have it, my friend, my buddy, my pal. Remember, I reinstalled Windows.
Oh yeah. I don't think I can set it up. I think you have to set it up then.
This is you failing.
Do you remember? This is not me failing. This is you failing. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have it ready. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, see, that's where you go to join. I don't have the.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I think you have to create
you
a guest
have to
thing.
create a whole new thing live. Don't
Yep.
you realize?
That's what happened to me last week. Let's all judge him if it takes more than 5 seconds.
I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
I just want to say that
if you don't figure it out, I will scream as loud as I can.
No, I'm taking care of it. Look at me doing all the good work. Not like I ever expected anything.
I really want to point out that I appreciate how Fortnite Save the World Standard Edition is the most like unappealing gray they could find to get people to not care about the co-op mode.
There we go. It works now.
Like, did they just like abandon it? What the hell
Yeah,
happened?
I think so. I think they finished it. I think they did like eventually finish it, and then they put it out, and it was like, okay, it's out, and now it's who cares?
So this is our bingo card, which I'm telling to Rob, who's not here. But that's okay.
Oh my god, I forgot dopamine is bad. It's already good again.
Dopamine is bad. Yes, video games are an illusion. I got it cheaper. Only tangible, which Raiden is misspelled as tangible, things are valuable.
Wait, did I?
Video games are always bad. You are addicted already. It ruins families. You become a socio-awkward weirdo.
I like that one.
You should go outside. Video games equal alcohol. You should level up in real life. One day you will die. And does a human flagpole?
None of these people have brought up the real problem that games cause, which is that you go and kill dogs.
It's true. We'll probably make that the free space. The free space is you kill dogs.
The free space is right on.
I was about to spoil a game, but I was just gonna say a game where a dog dies, where you kill a dog, basically.
Yeah,
sure, blame it on the video games and
you
not
can't bring
the
that in here, man. Like, you'll create a riot if you start talking about that.
Yeah.
So we've got this bingo card. Nam would like to think, does this count as saving money for the bingo card?
Saving money.
The fact that the game is free. I got it cheaper.
So wait, in what context is it hitting the bingo card?
Are we saying that this argument that the game is free, would that in fact mark as I got it cheaper? Would we mark that on the bingo card?
I think that counts. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I think that counts. I think that should count.
Right, so we have marked off at least I got it cheaper then.
Because like one thing's better than the other because I got it cheaper. So yeah, that's
right.
Totally,
Yeah,
that totally counts.
That's fair.
All right. We'll see what else we can add to the bingo card this evening.
I'll make it red.
Ooh, red.
Aggressive.
Right. Let's see what else he has to say.
Everyone loves free games. Since Fortnite is free to play, that means it's also commitment free to download.
That feels like an ad.
That's
is what that feels like.
What if you don't have any space on your computer?
So because it's free, you're making no commitment to download it.
Any game you own, you make no commitment to that. You can just down. What does that mean?
Commitment free to download sounds like ad copy, right?
It really does. Yeah.
Free means you have to play it. That's a commitment. I mean, like, all games require commitment to it by turning it on and playing it.
Yeah, like it sounds like it's like, oh yeah, try our new cell service provider, commitment free for 3 months. Like back out with no cancellation fees or whatever.
That you look at.
But in the context of a video game being the best, is the fact that you're not required to commit to it really a point in its favor instead of maybe at best just like a neutral statement?
No.
But this is, I mean, in the context of anything being the best, it's hard to even give an answer because it's a weird question in and of itself.
Yeah, I don't even know philosophically like that should apply. Like if, like for example, Warzone, right? Like Warzone is fucking huge as a game. Like it is
260 gigs now.
But I don't know if
it's not going to fit on original PS4s anymore. It's going to be too much.
It already doesn't. Yes.
But when you're judging whether it's the best game or like its quality as a game, like I don't know if that should count.
That's weird, right? It's a weird thing to even bring up.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to keep money away from art as much as I can. So
okay, commie.
I mean,
look. I'm going to sell all of your art as an NFT. What about that?
Oh no, please don't.
And not only am I going to ruin the government and ruin the environment, I'm also going to steal all your money, and there's nothing you can do about it because you're America's hat.
And I'm going to kill God.
And I'm going to kill God. Well, now what?
I mean, I'll join you on that one.
Hey, no. I'm going to make God well known now.
Yeah.
Eliminates the pain of purchase for new players, and once they suck you in, they get you with their in-game cosmetics.
How is this a bonus? Why would you say this? This is not a plus.
Yeah, once they suck you in, they get you.
You're literally
like,
saying
what are you talking about?
Predatory like, what the fuck is your...
Also, I mean,
you will become addicted. Your life will... You will sell all of your things. Only Fortnite will matter to you within a month of playing this game. That's why it's the best.
His argument is the game has no commitment, which is great because it means that you don't have to spend any money to get in, where they're gonna trick you.
They have that's their ace in the hole is all of the stuff that you can buy.
It's so crazy. Why would you even go there?
Because it's not like you don't need the emotes to play the game. It's like you can just play the game. That's what he literally discredited himself in his own point
immediately.
What the fuck? I hate this guy.
Like immediately. I just really like that. We need to like make that a thing. We need to write that down somewhere so we remember it right. And
immediately discrediting yourself.
Not quite like that.
Yeah, like can that go like on the bingo card? Like immediate juxtaposition point.
Yeah,
same sentence.
In same sentence.
Yeah, same sentence contradiction. It's
Jane.
Pretty generic, but we got to have some easy ones on there, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's like a better way to like immediately wrong.
It's so diametrically opposed to what he was just saying, and that's like the juxtaposition is so great. The gap is so big. That's why it's notable.
Yeah, but not really. You will dedicate all of your expenses in life to Fortnite.
It's really funny.
This tactic is to other games such as Fortnite's competitor Apex Legends. Despite saving $60 on the initial download, gamers end up spending an average of $85.
What is this? Why are you making
Wait, hold on. Is he about to say how much people spend on Apex Legends or how much people spend on Fortnite?
On Apex Legends.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Why are you making this argument?
Oh shit, the boneless emote's back.
Oh.
I'm just looking at the screen.
It's back.
Back.
Well, good. I'm glad it's back.
Thank God, my life has meaning again. I was about to end it all if I couldn't get the boneless emote.
You know, to be fair though, this Rosa,
it's cool
skin here. That's pretty neat.
I like that guitar. Like, that's a sick ass guitar.
Those are cool. If they weren't Fortnite skins, it'd be great.
Fine, but
I do not like Peekaboo.
Am I gonna fucking buy them? No.
You don't like Peekaboo?
No.
Do you not want to hang out with Peekaboo?
I don't.
Why?
He'd like to hang out with you.
He seems like a nice guy.
I'd hang out with Spooky Team Lead. I know it says leader, but Spooky Team Lead.
The googly glider looks like a surf bot from Mega Man.
Oh, it does kind of, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
It looks like it would ask it. It looks like it would ask you to kill it because it's in pain.
Kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot
My life is hell. Kill me.
Out of the
purchases.
All I do is
this
glide.
made Epic Games over $1 billion in 1 year. That explains all the new looks available with each game update. Not that anyone's complaining. The next big...
What is that point? Holy shit, that's where you're going to end? Your number one reason why Fortnite is good is EA made a lot of money.
This guy hates gamers.
Oh my god, why would you? I told you this one's worse than Watch Mojo. I told you.
Yeah, this is bad.
I warned you it was worse than Watch Mojo. Like, Watch Mojo, he's just not going to say anything. But this guy's going to say weird shit.
I honestly just wish I were dead.
All right. Reason number 2.
Big reason why Fortnite is number 1 is that it's cross-platform.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gotten rid of all games that cost money.
And all games that are cross-platform.
And all games that are not cross-platform. So we're narrowing it down.
Yeah. Exclusives are gay.
Also, his idea of cross-platform is exclusively PlayStation to Xbox or Nintendo Switch, right?
Well, that's the only kind that matters.
I mean, Fortnite's available on everything, but like...
But you're going to see his argument here is not, oh, it's just like you can play it on Linux and Nintendo Switch at the same time while having somebody play PUBG Mobile. That is not his argument.
All right. Well,
Every gamer knows how lonely it can be when grinding a game alone. Don't you hate it when you can't get carried by your friends on PC? Well, Fortnite is
What do you grind in Fortnite?
Yeah, everybody's on the same level essentially. The only
I guess there's a battle pass or something.
But it's just aesthetic shit. You're not getting anything better than anybody else, right?
Yeah, but I guess that's still technically grinding, and that's what he's talking about.
To a degree, but like grinding for what? A skin?
I mean, that is the loop. I don't necessarily think it's a great loop, but that is what the loop is.
Oh, I guess there's like EXP boosts.
Yeah.
Like it seems like he's saying that like PC is so much better than like everyone else that like the good part about cross-platform is that you can get into a party with PC players as a console player and get boosted.
Now,
like that seems like what he's saying.
I won't lie. When they came out with Apex Legends on Switch, we started to win more games on PS4 or 5. So I get that.
I don't play that.
But like that's just, does that make the game better for you, or does this just make it worse for Switch players?
I mean, it makes it worse for Switch players and better for me.
It's both.
Porque no lo dos.
Problem. It allows players from all platforms to play together simultaneously.
All platforms. I will note that, again, no Linux, nothing like that.
84. Play this shit on your fucking DSLR camera.
On your toaster.
Bro, you fucking turn on your refrigerator, you can play Fortnite on that shit.
You probably could. I bet you could hack it. It would be really shitty, but I bet you could do it. Because they run off of Android, essentially.
Bro, turn on your Nintendo Wii and lay it sideways and upside down, and you can play Fortnite on that fucking thing.
Isn't the Wii U the one that you could do that with, though? Like, you could do that with a Wii U.
Bro, you don't even know. You plug in your Sega Genesis, and you don't put a cartridge in there, you just turn it on, and it's Fortnite.
Automatically?
Automatically.
Wow.
You just get Fortnite.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what makes it better.
Do you think they're ever gonna like put like an arcade machine in Fortnite and have you be able to play Doom on the arcade machine in Fortnite?
Are they ever gonna make an arcade cabinet where you can play Fortnite in arcades?
You know, I bet you that.
I hope that they keep updating Fortnite long enough that the arcade game just plays the first version of Fortnite.
That's good.
I
like that kind of cyclical.
On an arcade machine in Fortnite, so Doom.
I don't think this is a real. I think I just said words. I don't think.
I'm going to tweet this at John Romero.
Well, yeah, because there's an arcade machine in Borderlands 3 they added where you actually sort GCAT genomes, and it's like a legit medical thing. And so I'm like, put that in Fortnite, except have it not be a good charitable thing. Have it just be Doom for the meme.
That's what I'm doing right now. I have just sent a quick tweet to John Romero, and we'll see if he can talk to Epic Games about getting Doom on an arcade machine in Fortnite, so that Doom can be played on Fortnite. We'll see how he feels about that.
Does Fortnite run Doom?
Because exactly. Does Fortnite run Doom?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet that too.
Can I play Doom in Fortnite?
Boom. We are tweeting that out now. We've got this. It's out there, right?
Bro, I can play Fortnite on my MIDI keyboard.
We'll see if you can play Doom on your Fortnite.
Because like one thing I will like it I think maybe I'm just too old to have got into the zeitgeist of it, but Fortnite is like that sort of Grand Theft Auto Online platform for that generation, right? Like they just go on to hang out with their friends. Well, Yeah, well, I know. I thought Roblox was more like the Club Penguin.
I kind of feel like Fortnite.
I mean, it's all the same kind of thing, but
I feel like Fortnite is... Oh, God damn it. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. My headphones keep coming out of my mic. I think Fortnite is this generation's like Halo, honestly.
Mm.
Well, I got fucking Fortnite, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's because like for all of my friends used to play like GTA Online. I got into it in the first Red Dead Online, or well, I guess the second Red Dead, the middle Red Dead.
Yeah.
The middle Red Dead Online. And it was, like we would just, it wasn't even like, oh, we wanted to get on and go game. It was just like people would be on and you would get on and there would just be people there and you would see them and be like, okay, let's do something, I guess. Like it was just a platform you went to hang out with whoever was on at the time, because everyone would always be on it. I think that's because if I play Fortnite or Apex Legends, it's like I'm getting on to go play some multiplayer games with friends. It's not like I'm just hopping on something to see who's there. And I think that's what Fortnite is for this generation. It's just something you hop on to see who's online, play with whoever's there.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we need PlayStation Home 2.
I want to play Animal Crossing Battle Royale.
Yes.
It's one of the
You
only
crossed
two
the wrong
games
animal.
to have full cross-platform support. Fortnite hasn't forgotten about its Switch players, who are the only two games to have full cross-platform support together simultaneously. Right now, Fortnite is one of the only two games to have full cross-platform support.
What's the other one? He says one of the two.
One of the two. It doesn't matter what he's talking about. It's already wrong.
I don't know what he's saying.
Well,
he's saying there's only two games, that have cross-platform support.
Is this recent?
This is 2019.
Oh.
Which it doesn't matter. We're still talking like Minecraft got you beat, at least. Like, there's quite a few games, really.
Well, maybe that's the one.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Fortnite has been about its Switch players, who downloaded Fortnite over 2 million times within 24 hours of its announcement. Crossplay gaming is undoubtedly the next big approach for upcoming games, and with those kinds of numbers, Fortnite is already pressuring other games to go in the same direction.
He's talking about Apex.
Oh, okay.
So he just disregarded every game that actually has cross-platform support that came before Fortnite.
Yeah. Honestly,
I guess so.
Yeah, what about Portal 2? You could play co-op between Steam and PS3, guys. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Do your research.
No.
You can play Counter-Strike Global Offensive, PS3 to Steam. Come on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Direction.
Fortnite.
On to the next reason.
That's his reason. That's the end of it. The reason is it has cross-platform support.
Yeah. That's why it's the best. No other game has it.
That's great.
Is building. The building.
Here you go. Here's your specific reason.
Yep.
Number 8 or number 3. Did you say
three,
number 3 or number 8?
Who cares?
Is he going backwards or forwards?
Direction.
I have not felt a flow.
The next one. He doesn't even say like an up or down.
There you go.
Like I can't find a flow to this video at all.
These are in no particular order.
If this is Watch Mojo, you would not be confused about which number we're on. Okay, I'll just let you know right now.
Yeah, they have a whole fucking screen.
This video's still better than Watch Mojo.
He's really deconstructing the top 10 genre right now.
He's breaking new form.
That's great. So building exists in this game now.
The building aspect of Fortnite greatly distinguishes it from the battle royale competitors. The use of walls, ramps, floors, and
is this the best battle royale? Is that what he's trying to say?
Well,
it's not the best game.
No, it's the best game. That's what the video says.
This is the closest he's had to like. Well, I wouldn't even call it a point because it's still why is it the best game, which is a nothing question. But like, this is the closest he's had to a point.
It's at least true, I guess. Because
especially like back when it came out, it was like, oh, PUBG with building. Okay, neat.
It's at least true.
Yeah. I mean, like.
Wow, is that where we're at now? Like, at least it's true?
Yeah.
That's what we want. If it's just true, we're happy with it. It's like this point is not a lie.
I'm not happy. I could never be happy watching this. I already want to like die.
I could never be happy watching this.
I could never be happy watching this man.
This is just like the most bottom of the barrel YouTube shit that just makes me want to fucking like.
That's such a good review, though, Rob. I could never be happy watching this man. Like, that should be on the back of this guy's game case. You know what I mean? Like, you pick it up, you look on the back, and it says, "I could never be happy watching this man, GreenRob."
That would just make me want to watch it more.
It's just,
oh man,
this is my hell. I feel like
this is it. This is the one.
If there is a hell and I die and I get there and I know I will, fucking, it's just this guy's videos on repeat. And like,
I promise you, this is not the worst that YouTube has to offer. There's a guy out there, okay? He is right now ranting about phasmophobia, and he's got like, you know, recently done heavy cosmetic surgery, and he is ranting about how phasmophobia is bad. He hasn't played it yet, but it's a terrible game. It doesn't scare him, but it's really scary.
Awesome.
That exists. I promise you.
I should start making videos like that. I'm just gonna start calling out videos games I've never played before.
I mean, it worked for this guy. I don't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
Fuck commentary.
I do not at all.
He had a stupid name.
Fuck all that. I'm just gonna pick a game that's popular and talk about why it sucks ass, despite me never playing it.
Yeah, no, you'll get views 100%.
Hell yeah,
100%.
Make sure to use only footage from one trailer.
Yeah, only one trailer, and use it over and over again if possible.
Pin that to the YouTubers subreddit. How to get views
to YouTubers, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting. You would bring that up. How do you know YouTubers?
I joined it back when I was starting my YouTube channel in like its first iteration.
Huh.
And that's actually how I met Uneasy Peasy, which I'm sure you know that guy.
I do know Uneasy, yeah.
Yeah, the reason I met him because he was looking for people to do the Uneasy cast. That was a long time ago, and then that's when I joined his Discord, and then somewhere down the line joined the YouTubers one too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's mine. I run YouTubers.
oh my God.
It's just interesting you brought it up because it's one of those things where it's like, huh. Yeah, there's actual people who use it. It's weird, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, hell yeah. I've saved multiple topics from YouTubers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You did a good thing.
Right.
I think you did a great thing for budding content creators.
There you go.
I can only be happy.
I mean, you can't be happy while watching this man, though.
No.
Like
very unhappy. Very unhappy.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't be. You cannot feel happiness.
I can't feel joy.
Right?
All right. What else we got? Fucking. At least this part's right. Okay.
So far, it's correct.
At least it's true.
What game does he compare it to that doesn't have that?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
According to him, let's go.
Changing landscape, making every single match unique and exciting.
That is
it challenges players to thoughtfully navigate their way through complicated situations using their building skills